Welcome to the first episode of 4Casuals. I'm Josh Garcia. These are my co-hosts, Garrett O'Connor, Austin Baca, and Jeremiah Garcia. We're all very excited to be here. This is something that we have been looking forward to for a long time, and we really just can't wait to get started and start talking sports with you guys. We plan on doing a weekly show. We want to drop our show every Friday. So tune in every Friday. You can listen to our podcasts wherever you get your podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcasts, you can check us out there. We're also going to be dropping the video on YouTube, so if you want to watch the video, make sure you check out the video on YouTube. We're going to drop the whole pod there. Those are the ways you can check us out. A little bit about what we're going to be talking about each week is just whatever's going on in the sports world. Basically, we're gonna make picks each week. We'll talk about fantasy football. We'll talk fights. We'll talk baseball, basketball when that comes around. Anything we think we need to bring to your attention that you guys might want to hear and that we can talk about, we're going to talk about it. We'll have some discussions. We'll have some top 5, top 10 discussions, things like that.
Maybe some fights.
Yeah.
You never
There's
know.
definitely going to be some discussions. Yeah.
You never know.
We don't all agree on everything. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're really looking forward to this. And to start, so for today's show, we have a pretty packed show where we're going to be talking about football's back. We got the college football week 0 recap. We got the week 1 preview, which is coming up and happened. A couple of games happened last night. We were talking about preseason, the little preseason recap. What's next for Cam Newton? We're going to talk about Bishop Sycamore, a fake high school who's playing high school players. Kind of crazy. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. We'll talk a little bit of Little League World Series, and Gavin Weir is just not from Earth. Got NFL Week 1 picks, and we got a little segment called our Down Bad, Up Good of the Week. So we'll talk about that when we get to that, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna jump into it. To start, we're gonna start with the NCAA Week 0 recap and Week 1 preview. So. The Bows are undefeated, boys. We beat HBU.
Houston Baptist.
Houston Baptist. I thought it was half Baptist.
We're going to be 2-0 after next Saturday when we play State.
Oh,
Yep, 2-0. Yeah, that's confirmed. And after that, dude, then we can start talking about college football playoffs, all the different possibilities for the Lobos by then.
easy.
You know,
Sorry, sign it
Yeah.
down.
you know what I mean? The
Mountain West
expectations
Conference
are going to be insane.
Might as well get the spreads.
Yeah, get the Fiesta Bowl ready for the Lobos.
Oh.
Right?
The turquoise blues.
Yeah, we're going to be out there. No, just kidding. No, it's really, they won last night. They should be. And then State next week. We'll see.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Not if Amari Samuels goes off.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Boise State, UCF, dude, you guys, that game was honestly crazy, bro.
It was cool, man.
UCF came back down from 21 points, boys. They were down 21. They were down bad and just they pulled through and just fucking
They're
They
never going
torched
to
those
get in the
kids.
college playoffs, so.
That's
No matter how good any team like that does, it's all until they expand it, it's always going to be the
That's
same
true.
4 teams.
That's true. Eventually, well, with the SEC expanding, who knows, man, the Big 12 looking for people, they may go to the Big 12, you know what I'm saying? That's a bigger bid than what the conference they're in already, so.
They need to go to like a 8-team or like even. Like
They just need
12 to
a 16
team
conference where they're
playoff.
playing better competition each week, because when the teams that they're playing, people are like, yeah, well, who wouldn't? A lot of people would beat those teams. Any half decent football team would beat those guys, you know. And
Yeah, but now what are you gonna do in the SEC? They were already stacked. And
Yeah.
now they got
That's
two,
basically.
Well, the-
Oklahoma and Texas.
I think it's good for the SEC that they added those 2 big programs, because those are 2 powerhouse. Those are big programs, dude. Those are you know what I'm saying.
Moneymakers.
Those programs are historical programs in college football. You know what I mean? And
Texas hasn't been good in years.
they haven't been good in years, no, but they're still a historical program. They still have,
Gonna
and
bring
so it's good
money
for
in.
them. It's going to bring money in for the SEC, but I just don't get it, like, on Texas's side, or really Oklahoma. Like, Oklahoma's been winning the Big 12, but I just don't get that. They, like Texas, bro, they haven't won the Big 12 in
Been bad
years.
for years, man.
And they're going to
What
go
do they
to
think
a,
they're gonna do in the
yeah, they're going to go to a
SEC?
tougher
they're gonna
they're going to tougher
murked.
competition, yeah.
It was a money move, bro. That's all.
It's all it was, and they're also,
Totally was.
they're interested. They think that them doing that is going to bring in, when it's going to be a recruiting pitch for them.
Yeah.
That they're in the SEC now.
More
You're playing
funding.
better teams. Like you, let's come play. Let's make a good team over here, and let's run the SEC this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of it. That's what they say, and That's probably the biggest reason why they're switching is because they want
Kind of a
to
cop-out.
turn around their programs.
It
You know what I
is.
mean? They're not what their programs aren't what they want them to be, and
I think it's a
They-
cop out. Nobody
you
can
just need
beat
better
Alabama,
players.
So I mean,
Dude,
I
Alabama
guess,
gets
I
the
guess
best
it's
players.
not because you're joining them where you're gonna have to play them twice a year every
Yeah.
year.
Mhm.
But still, I mean, they're gonna get
they're gonna get smashed for a while, but it could work out. I kind of like the player side of it because it, like I said, you know what I'm saying. Some people who don't want to play for Alabama, maybe they will go to these schools now that they are in the SEC and they're gonna be playing better schools and there's just better competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's not Texas just isn't getting the 5-star recruits that they need to be or the 4 stars. You know what I mean? They're not getting who they
When
need.
they do, they back out. Right
Yeah,
away.
so Alabama, dude, like look at they have 3 quarterbacks who were the last 3 quarterbacks are all starting in week 1 this year. Tua, Mac Jones, and
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Yes, Jalen Hurts. All 3 of them, those are their past 3 quarterbacks, and they're all starting. And at one point, they had all 3 of those quarterbacks in a room. You know what I'm saying? Tua was starting, Jalen Hurts was the backup, and Mac Jones was the third string. You know what I'm saying? That school just stacked. They're pulling in they're taking all the talent pool. You know what I mean? They're
We'll
just
see how their quarterbacks do, though. I mean, there hasn't been a good quarterback out of Alabama.
that's very true.
Ever.
That's very true.
And then they use up all their backs. So
I mean, Jalen Hurts came in last year and did all right.
He
but,
had-
what did he really do? He didn't do much.
He didn't do too
Oklahoma.
much,
He was
but he
better
did.
than
Dude, he
that,
did
too.
have 2 games though
Better
where
than
he
Wentz.
he's in some like I seen a list, bro, where he had 2 games. It was only 2 games. He went out for 2 games, but it was where you throw for 300 plus and rush for 60 plus. And the only people on that list are Mike Vick, Russell Wilson, and now Jalen Hurts. I think there might be one more. I might be missing one, but yeah, dude. It's I mean, so he has potential. It's not. I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but I'm saying he has potential. If he plays good, he can be good. It's just
I think he just won the locker room straight up.
He did.
They knew he was.
He-
They gave him. He gave.
you got to
him
give him a chance.
to-
He's pretty. He showed some promise sometimes.
We'll see now with.
I think it's
Gardner-
obviously the better choice than Wentz, bro. Wentz.
Gardner Minshew's over there. In
Dude, that-
he's gonna take. He's QB1. Watch week by week 7.
Minshew magic, dog.
Gardner, the stash.
Oh man.
That's gonna stir up some shit, dude. Minshew is going to take that job. Bro. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be a backup.
Yep. Alrighty. Next, let's see. We got South Carolina assistant coach graduate Zeb Nolan to start at QB in week 1, bro.
Stud.
That's insane. Dude.
They got a coach starting at
How is
QB.
that
I can't even say it
legal,
enough.
bro? Like, how do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it all goes down to how many years you played.
Yeah.
This, that,
And he
whatever.
recently played. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. Did he play last
He
year?
played for 2 schools.
Yeah, he played for Idaho State and someone else. But I don't know if he played.
It was Iowa
It's been a few
State,
years
yeah.
since he's played though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I got COVID. There was a COVID season.
Oh, okay, yeah, the COVID season. Yeah.
But
But he graduated from college, right? Like he's a graduate student. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a.
So
he's
you don't have to
basically.
be like enrolled in any classes to be able to play on the
I
sports
guess
team, or
not.
like what's
I don't know how that works
He-
exactly. You might have to be. You might have to just to say you're a student there, so you're a student athlete. I'm not sure how that works really, but he's a 7th year there, or like this is like his 5th or 6th year in college, bro.
Yeah. I
And
would-
this is like his 5th year playing football. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's.
that's insane.
It's kind of crazy. I don't understand how the eligibility.
He had a red
'Cause he-
shirt
2 and 3 as a starter.
freshman, sophomore, junior year, so he still has a senior year of
Wow. So,
eligibility.
okay. So he really did. He did it right. So you
Yeah.
only get 4 years of eligibility.
Went to
So he's just a super senior.
North Dakota State. That's what you're thinking of.
He's a
Iowa
super
State.
senior. Oh, okay. North Dakota State.
That's where. Oh no, Wentz came.
That's
out
where
of-
Wentz came
Yeah.
out of him.
Oh okay.
So that'll be a game to
and Trey
watch.
Lance, yeah.
Yep.
They got their assistant coach out
Who's their
there.
coach
throwing-
over there? Damn.
Yeah.
At
I
South
know.
Carolina?
No, at North Dakota State, they're pumping out
The
quarterbacks.
Jackrabbits.
I don't know who the coach is, bro. But Trey Lance,
Or is
yeah,
it the
I don't.
Bison?
Wentz, bro.
Come on. Before he blew his ACL out.
I'll give him the good season. But really, dude, like last year, we seen him last year. He dealt with injuries and stuff. That's probably a huge part of it. But
He looked
He's
like he
gonna
didn't
be-
want to
he
play,
looks
bro.
terrible,
He's back
dude.
with his boy.
He had no
Frank Wright.
confidence. Yeah, you know what? He was in his
Frank
head.
Wright.
I'm not saying I'm
That
not
was
saying
his-
he has no chance. He has no talent. He could throw the ball but he's in
He
his
stay
head. Bro.
healthy.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanted that. So if you had to pick one current coach in the NFL or college, to play a QB for a game, who would it be? We'll start with Jer.
my pick is Sean Payton.
Sean Payton?
Yeah.
The guru.
Dude, he was QB in like an arena football league back in like the 80s. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's played quarterback before.
Nice.
You
I didn't know he
what
played
mean?
AFL. That's sick.
He was the Eagles coach 97 and 98. The quarterback coach. So
Oh,
he
okay.
knows,
Yeah. So
knows,
it's
You know what I mean?
Well,
That's a really
that's
good
what
pick.
he does. He bends quarterbacks up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up. Breeze went over there when
Yeah.
he was kind of struggling
Yeah.
with San Diego.
with San Diego, and they made him to a Hall of Famer.
He's a
He's a Hall of Famer.
straight up,
He
yeah.
played great with San Diego,
He
but
turned
he
a gadget
definitely
player
turned his
into a-
level up though.
Yeah, he wasn't great. I don't know.
He
with
played
San
good.
Diego.
He was good.
He
was easily probably a top 10, top 12
10.
quarterback in that
For
time.
sure.
You think they would have kept him or took Philip Rivers still?
Oh, dude. I think they would have went with Rivers. I mean,
You couldn't see him in any other jersey
but,
besides the Chargers jersey. Old Rivers.
but Rivers is just he's gonna get his way. I feel like he's just dude's got like 15 kids, bro. You got.
Is he still? Is
Yeah,
he,
that kid could field a football team.
yeah, he could have a whole football team with his
That's
kids.
insane.
You gotta be a pretty tough-minded son of a gun
To have that much kids.
He had his first one too before he.
He's
ever,
coaching high school
ever
this year,
went
you guys
pro
know
or
that?
anything.
His team's pretty good.
His
too.
team, yeah, they won their first game. They probably played 2 by now, but
Yeah.
they won their first game not too long ago.
Champion.
I don't know if it was last week or this week. I can't remember, but
That was a good one.
he's good. Yeah, they're gonna be a good team, bro. And he picked up he didn't go to like a stacked school. He went to a team that like needed a good coach and they had talent, but he went to.
To a boot
That's pretty cool. No. But yeah, Austin, what do you think, bro?
I'm going
I think it's a
with
good pick, Sean.
Cowboys offensive coordinator Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore.
You know, he's a young buck still. He can probably fucking strap it on and still get out there. You know,
That's a good
That's
one.
a good
dude.
one.
He's
That's
a
a good
smart
one.
guy. I mean, if you gotta pick anybody,
Yeah, that's true.
knows the
I did,
playbook
yeah, that's true. I
through
could have
and
narrowed it
through.
down to head coaches, but I just said coaches, so that's gonna ride. That's gonna ride.
Shit, I hope because if not, I was gonna go with John Harbaugh.
John
I mean,
Harbaugh. Okay, so if you
Bears.
had to pick so that'd be your coach. But if you had to pick a head coach, who would it be?
John Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh. Okay.
Right? I mean, it's not him. Who's his brother? That
Jim.
Jim coaches.
Jim and John,
Michigan.
brother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So John's Ravens coach.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And then-
so it would probably be him because he played QB1 in pro level.
Yep.
Yup.
Played for the Bears
Did-
too. So
Oh.
yeah. What about
For
you?
me, I would take. Who would I take, dude?
I take Kellen Moore from.
No. Who? I'd probably take Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan. He's the QB guru.
Shanahan.
And I'm talking about like current. I'm not talking about these guys who are
How
in their
tall is
prime.
he?
He can see over the line. I promise.
don't know.
He's
I
got
guess
that.
if Kyler-
He's got the high release trust. He
Got
trains
the
his
high
quarterbacks correctly. You know what I mean? And I just
He
think
knows-
that'd be the guy. Yeah, he's a QB guru. He really helped Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was great, but I mean, I think he has a huge part in doing what in Matt Ryan's success. So I know what I was trying to say
Going
there.
to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Matt Ryan's a good quarterback. He's on a tough
Yeah,
team,
yes.
but he's a good quarterback. You
Oh,
know what I
man.
mean?
He also had
Yes.
Julio Jones.
That's true too. That's
He
true.
did.
But he
So
only
did
had that guy.
Stafford. Stafford had
Yeah.
fucking only the best wide receiver.
Tom
in
Brady had
history.
every time Tom
Big
Brady's
Tom.
won a Super Bowl, he's had top
Calvin
10
Johnson was
defenses.
better than Jerry Rice. I think.
I think so too, man.
Mhm.
He was.
He didn't play as long.
Well, the
Not
numbers didn't
longevity.
show. The numbers
Smart.
didn't show.
There just
but-
wasn't longevity.
If he
but-
played as long as Jerry.
Jerry,
did,
dude, the numbers he posted were just crazy. Those receiving yards, the receptions, it's fucking
But
astronomical. Nobody's touching those ever, dude.
Calvin Johnson was a freak.
Nobody's ever.
Yeah, that was. Dude, he used to make catches that were impossible. Like
And that just tells you. I mean,
every day, you knew he was gonna have a highlight.
Possibly-
Every single time.
possibly the two best football players to ever play, Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson, retired early, and they both played in Detroit.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's shitty.
That's fun.
Stafford, he ran out of there as soon as he got a chance.
Yeah, he has no.
Good for him,
excuses,
though,
man.
dude. He needs he has no excuses, so we'll see if he shits the
I
bed.
want him to
Auto
do
pressure.
good.
This is a
Really?
successful
I've always
situation.
liked Steph.
He's in the Bears division, bro. I always.
Yeah, I can see that.
Uh,
He's cool though, man.
Yeah.
He slings it.
What do you think, Garrett? If you had to pick a coach, play QB for one game.
Well, I had Byron Leftwich last
Byron
night.
Leftwich, okay?
But he's not a head coach, so.
Well, no, okay, well, so that'd be your coach of any coaches. That'd be who you pick.
It'd
And
be
if you had to
old
pick a
Byron.
head coach, just to rule it down to the head coaches, who would you?
I said Bill Belly last night, joking.
Bill Belly? That'd be
but-
just laughable.
I'm gonna change it.
He's
to-
75 years old.
Yeah.
He's 75.
He-
75 years of age.
He actually witnessed them writing the Bible.
He was there when they-
on that,
when the
dog.
Browns.
A little steroids and cortisone can't fix in the
Right?
locker room. But I would do the Jets head coach, bro. Just to give him the ball and
LaFleur?
have him truck people, dog. No, the
Oh,
Jets.
Salas.
Yeah.
Solid.
Just-
He's a tank.
Direct snaps, quarterback draws, dog. the whole game.
Run the T-Town offense. Play option. Derma. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Byron, man.
Byron, that's all right. And then Bill Bally, if you had to, that would be just great to see Bill Bally under center one time. That's like a bucket list, dude.
He would never do it. He
Dude,
would
that'd be
embarrass
great. Just even in
himself
practice, I
like
just want a clip of it. You know what I'm saying? I just want him showing a QB how to do it. Let me get some footage
It's like
of
Seahawks
Bill
on
Bally
the line,
under center, showing Mac Jones how to fucking do it. You know what I mean?
Fucking no.
that. Showing mac and cheese. Oh, yeah.
Showing Mac.
All right, boys. Next up, we're gonna talk about Bishop Sycamore.
Oh, my kind of school.
A fake high school who lied to ESPN to play on national TV.
Yeah.
Most of the
exposure.
most of the players that are on this team, they're junior college age and they're playing high school kids.
And they lost 58-0.
58
That's
to
just
0.
karma, bro.
These
That's
kids are like
fucking
24,
muck.
25 years old, and they lost to some college. To some 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 16-year-old
Basically
kids.
college players.
What do you do at
but
that point? Huh?
I mean,
You get
all
caught
kids,
up.
bro.
Go home and tell your kid I just got smoked by a 15-year-old?
Closer to your age
That's
and-
sad, dude.
That's
Like-
kind of insane, dude.
Like,
Karma, though, that's
And
what they get.
The best thing, dude, is like IMG, that school. Once they found out, they've been posting like 2 TikToks already. They posted one in the locker room because they found out that night, right after the game, that those guys were fake school.
Oh.
They're all older than high school age. And so in that locker room, they put a little TikTok view up, and they're all like dancing and stuff. They're all, whenever you 58 some grown men, 58-0 some
No
grown
shit,
men,
though.
and they're just all dancing, doing some TikToks and stuff. It's
What are those
hilarious.
guys doing though? Past the refs, I am 12.
yeah.
That's
Fucking
crazy.
$50.
Little Carlos.
I don't know how they did it, bro. That guys, that's some ultimate like.
Sly dogs.
That's some crazy stuff that he did to get on that, because they were playing nationally ranked schools. They weren't just playing their local
On TV,
high school
though, right?
teams. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
they were playing on ESPN, a nationally televised game,
There's
and
no background check.
those teams that
There's
play
a
in
huge
that
one.
are the
Huge one. That's
Huge
why
background check.
Imagine the connects this guy has. He's getting
Right?
these guys fake birth certificates. They got social security cards. They
For
got
everybody.
Most of the teams
the connections.
You
this
wanna
guy
get
has
away,
is
bud?
insane. Yeah, dude.
You want a new chance at life?
It's crazy.
Come with me.
Yeah.
That's probably what he was doing because they were all JUCO dropouts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You think
So
they're in
you
on it?
know,
They,
No.
I don't know if they.
But
I
they
don't
were,
know.
Can
I
you
think
blame
they
them
had
on
to
being
know-
naive? I mean, really? Are you that dumb?
Yeah, so I think the coach bullshitted them and told them that they were going to be playing, because it's kind of like a college. So I think he told them they're going to be playing a JUCO schedule, and that they're going to get some televised games and stuff like that. And so I think that's the ride that the wave that they're riding. But I think once they found out who they were playing, I guarantee they all knew. You don't look up IMG and just be like, oh, well, how come only a high school?
Because
Only
these
a high
aren't
school's
just like
coming up.
regular high school. These are like top notch. Like,
Yeah. These are nationally, like most of them, I don't know if they're nationally ranked yet, but
Basically,
these
yeah,
are
college.
teams that are the top teams in the country, and they only compete against each other. They don't even play their local teams very
Divisions.
often unless they're one of the top teams also. Yeah, it's just crazy, dude. It's gonna be interesting to see if they have any get in trouble at all or anything like that. You guys got anything else on that?
No.
No?
I was just excited about this kid throwing 4 no-hitters.
Okay, yeah.
Same.
Next we
I
got
haven't seen that since
Gavin Weir.
Bubba Gabriel Lucero.
Stop.
Back in the Diamondbacks, he had like 60 strikeouts that year, bro.
60 strikeouts.
wait, just 3 for 3 every time.
Knuckleball,
dog. Case.
that's fucking
Perfect
He would get me
innings.
with the knuckleball every time, bro. That's the last kid that
The
I have
gas,
seen
dog.
pitch like that. 4
Yeah.
no-hitters, but
Dude,
in
Four
all reality
no-hitters.
though, in the Little League World Series, that's tough competition.
Yeah,
These
I've never
kids-
seen anybody chuck it like that, dude. The way he's chucking 76 and he's throwing the junk, like the
junk.
absolute junk, dude.
He's-
How old is that little boy?
I think he's 12 years old,
He's
dude.
12 years old.
76 miles per hour, bro.
We gotta keep his name in
Is
your
he- I
mind
think he's
though, and
righty.
see how
think he's
how
righty.
he comes up.
How he holds up, man.
He's a righty, right?
He's
Or
a
correct?
lefty, dude.
He's a lefty.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what
I'm
makes
sorry.
it-
My bad, my
lefty.
bad.
He's a lefty chucking like that, and then but he can't pitch in the World Series, man.
Why?
He's past
Over
his
his
pitch
pitch
count.
count.
He had
I'm
83
telling
pitches
you,
the other night.
Their
to get
pitch
him.
counts.
So he's done.
He got him to the World Series, but he can't pitch. He can play. He drops bombs too.
So he's
man.
gonna
Drops
play. So
bombs.
what else? What other
Doesn't just
position
pitch.
does he play?
Probably short or
Every short,
something. I'm
yeah,
sure.
wherever.
Yeah.
Wherever
Short or
the-
center or something.
But those teams, dude, like, cause the team that I coached, we got to the state tournament, and we did all right against like smaller counties like Carlsbad, and then we played Rio Rancho. They won the state tournament and went to Waco.
to the
Dude,
regionals.
these kids, bro, they're like grown men almost basically, and they're
Really,
like
just big
12
old
years old.
boys. That's crazy,
Hitting
dude.
bombs. Like I haven't seen kid like I don't remember. Kids
It's crazy
hitting
how
home
much
runs
kids.
like that.
Yeah, no, dude, kids. That's the wave these days in baseball.
But it's there for him. The training's there for him.
Yeah,
All you have to do
exactly.
is look it up on YouTube, and you can get drills to
And
do.
you just have to put in the work. Like, and these
Yeah,
kids are. These
they
kids
do.
are committed since a young age. They're around the right people, and they just wanna. They all want to get better, dude. They all want to be the next. They all want, the next big baseball player. They all want to be.
Shohei.
Yep, exactly. They want to be Shohei. They want to be Mike Trout. You know what I mean? They all want to be these guys. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's just crazy, dude. 76. That 12-6 curve.
For a 12-year-old, that's insane, bro.
4
The 12
no-hitters,
We
dude.
couldn't even throw. They wouldn't even let us throw breaking ball. The
No,
coach,
right?
coach-wise,
And
you
the
know what I
way,
mean?
dude, the
Yeah.
way it breaks, bro, like
Insane.
none of
No,
us can hit that ball.
It's like
But
a
do you think-
professional.
Not to, no,
But
dude,
do you
it's
think-
breaking from here to here, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
going down.
But do you
It's-
think like our coaches back in the day telling us not to throw junk and stuff because it hurts your arm? Do you think it was them like not knowing as much as they do now, or
could've-
now these guys want to ride these kids because it's publicity and you can
For
make
them.
money off of anything?
I think
now.
what a lot of it has to do is these kids are throwing. A lot of them are throwing the correct way now. They're using their hips and not so much their arms, and they're just their whole body. You know what I'm saying? They're and I think
mechanics are a lot.
mechanics
Yeah.
are a lot better for these kids, and I think whenever your mechanics are better, you're not going to put so much torque on your arm
That's
when you're
true,
throwing
man.
those. And the 12-6
Think about that.
curve, like it's not
It's
not
in the
like
grip.
yeah, it's in
Yeah.
grip, but it's not like your regular curveball
12-6
where you're
ain't bad.
where you're torquing
That
that
slider
shoulder
he's
every
throwing,
time.
though,
You know what I
isn't
mean?
good.
And
Yeah, no, throwing
It's a
slider,
little more-
The
a
slider's
slider,
bad,
and
man.
he does throw a slider.
he does throw a slider, so
And
that's
that's
not
just
good.
yeah.
it's straight fastball action, but you
Exactly, and then it's the angle
And
that
you
you're
have to,
releasing
or
to
else-
that.
or else
It's
it
that
doesn't
torque
break.
you're putting on
it's
every
not a
time.
slider if you don't
whip it.
put that on there, and that
That's a
as
Tommy
you're growing
John
up,
pitch
that's
right
That's
there,
what fucks you
tears
up.
it up.
Exactly.
And that's why they always told us like
Yeah,
don't
not
throw
to-
curveballs.
Yeah,
Nastiest
it's smart
pitches
because
in
it's
baseball,
only just throwing the ball is gonna wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, so
Yeah.
if you're
Much.
torquing it a little bit and you're throwing out some awkward angles, it's gonna mess up a little bit. But I think that 12-6 curve is a little more safe.
Let's keep this kid in our mind.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see, bro.
man.
It'd be nice to see him go to.
super humble too.
Yeah.
bro.
Because
He's a
super good
yeah,
kid,
great
man.
Because like we were talking about
Great
the other
kid.
night, there's like we know some position players that came from the Little League World Series that we watched
Cody
in the
Belly and-
early 2006 2008 that now are playing in the pros, but what pitchers that like pitch like this.
That,
Yeah.
you don't see it.
I
You
mean,
don't
at
hear
12,
from him.
Already ripping his arm
Right.
up like that already by the
And
time he's 18.
you know every time he's eligible to pitch, he's pitching.
That's the only thing
Throwing
that's
those- throwing
yeah.
that junk, bro.
See,
And
because
he's
when you
and
are,
he's
yeah,
chucking
that-
as hard
and
as
he's
he
Yeah.
gonna
can,
throw
bro.
85, 90.
He's the
That,
Little League
yeah,
World
exactly.
Series, dude,
That
like-
12 like if he's throwing that junk, it might be okay if he's not getting used so much. But when he's being used as often as he
Oh,
can.
absolutely.
Throwing that hard though.
Yeah, and
He's
then
throwing,
chucking.
A 76, almost 80 already.
Yeah,
That's
almost
insane.
80. And then
That's like
he's
unheard of,
12,
dude.
like,
That's
he doesn't.
Like grown
No.
man.
No.
I don't even know if I might have barely touched that maybe through high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Because
a lot of
honestly-
kids getting clocked at 70s, mid 70s,
Yeah,
and
because that's a
barely
decent
touching 80s.
fastball at like
At, like,
just a
freshman
regular
level, like,
mid-level,
mid-level.
high school.
Yeah, like a 3
C
or 4
team,
in high
JV
school.
type of level, or
Well, not
even varsity.
Yeah, because the guys that are
If you could
really
place
super
it,
good, they
then
throw
it's
low
chill.
90s, high 80s.
Mhm.
And if you get to the big leagues, a low 90s, high 80s fastball, dude, that's
That's
batting
that's
cages.
batting
Yeah.
practice, bro.
Yeah, batting practice.
Exactly. Yeah, that's crazy. He's a stud. Good shit, Gavin Weir. You got the world's attention.
Beast.
Shohei. Next we got Shohei hits 40. Did he hit his 40 42nd bomb? Did he hit 43?
He's still at 42, man.
Still 42?
42.
Ah.
He pitched today against the Rangers.
Pitch today? How'd he do?
Sucked a lot.
His
It's
last
a-
like 2 or 3 outings have been pretty tough.
No, he had a good one last one, but then the one
Maybe
before.
I thought he got
The two before that were-
tagged up. I thought his last outing.
He had a good one. The one before that he got tagged up, I think. And
Okay.
then I'll double check, but he dude's been killing it. 22 stolen bases.
If only Trout was in.
If only
Dude,
Trout was playing, man.
Do you
my
think
Angels,
they would
bro.
be like a wild? They might.
I think they would. I think
If
they
Trout and Rendon were both playing,
Rendon, bro, he's the one bringing the shit down.
yeah,
Because if Rendon would play like he did when he was with
With the Nats?
the Nats,
and they won that
the
World
shit,
Series,
then
They
they would
would-
at least be in the conversation.
he's lazy, bro. He got his bag. That fucker doesn't even go for ground balls.
He got a bag
Like,
in the ring, bro, and he's content.
Oh, he said I'm good. Everybody
How old
does.
is he?
Remember when they got AP? Albert Pujols, he did the same thing, bro.
It
Went
is,
over there,
dude.
sucked it
It's
up.
just so hard to win a ring, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think he's probably just enjoying it, and it's
Now,
But
they're
now he's just
stacking
riding
team
the ride.
Bro,
He's just
you got
loving playing baseball.
Mike Trout, Rendon, and Shohei, and you can't get into the playoffs. That's bad, dude.
That's
but then
true.
when two of them are hurt,
But dude, Mike
And
Trout
Shohei
is
still
always
almost-
hurt, dude.
Like Shohei's rocking a 300 batting average,
This
42
is really
bombs, 22
Trout's
stolen bases.
Trout's first year that he's been really
That he's been hurt the whole.
He's been
The
a
whole
really-
year, but he's played a lot of games. But I'm saying like yeah.
How many games are you gonna really?
You're not gonna
put
play
on
the
this
whole
guy
season. You're not
when
gonna.
you're terrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
and
he
you
knows
make this-
it. He's starting to realize.
But he's a stand-up guy, and he fucking stayed there.
He
right
stayed
there,
there.
bitch.
He also got paid one of the highest contracts in baseball.
Yeah,
500 million, but
But I mean,
That's
from
crazy.
everything that I've like heard about Trout,
he's
just
a great dude, bro.
He's a stand-up guy.
Oh, no,
he doesn't
definitely.
like to be in the spotlight. He doesn't like. He just likes to go out and
He's
be with his friends.
he's
Monster.
basically like a regular dude.
But
You know what I'm saying?
just
From
the
what
baddest
the people
motherfucker,
say
dude.
about him.
Fun
This
fact.
guy, if he played for the fucking Yankees or a team like the Dodgers or the Cubs, any other team probably besides the Angels.
He'd already.
Sorry,
no,
bro,
no,
but-
dead ass. Or the Tigers, like if you play for the Tigers,
Yeah.
it'd be the only other case.
But dude,
But-
that dude is like a. I mean, Shohei's coming up as like this generational talent that you haven't seen since like Babe Ruth
Mhm.
He's a
times.
monster,
But
bro.
no, Trout was definitely a generational player. He
forget.
should be considered one of the GOATs.
That's
Or-
that's
He's in the GOAT conversation. You know what I'm
If
saying?
he-
His stats.
Great songbird of his generation.
Yeah. Have been called.
And he's
Exactly.
not only he's a physical specimen for sure,
Right.
bro.
No,
Like,
you look
so
up at his
Shohei, but
stats,
he-
dude, and he's one of the most consistent baseball
he-
players in history. He
well,
is the most consistent hitter in history, I believe.
Well,
His regimen is crazy, bro. He has a he has a every practice and all during spring training, he has a hole past the center field fence, a hole the size of a baseball, and he sits at home plate and chucks it until he makes it consistently in that hole. It's the size of a
Working on-
baseball, throwing it 405 feet
Yeah.
into the hole
That's
until he
crazy.
makes it 10 times in a row, and then he leaves for practice.
I
After
couldn't do that
practice,
once in a month.
come on, dog. Like that's and you're throwing 405, 420 feet into a hole that big,
That's
and you hit it 10 times in a row, and then you're like, all right, I'm good.
Well, have
That's
you seen
just-
him hit a golf ball?
Oh, dude.
No.
You haven't seen that video of him
Smack.
smacking
Cut
it
it
off?
off. I think I have one.
Smacking
Just
it over
fucking
the fence.
sends it.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
I have, actually.
And I feel like he's forgotten about this year because he's been hurt.
Because he's
but
been hurt.
Just wait till next year, dude. If they can keep Shohei, because his
Somehow.
contract up this year.
Yeah, it's rookie.
I think
one.
they have don't they have an extension option on him, or is he just done?
It's just his rookie. He can do whatever he wants, bro.
He's on.
I
his
feel
track.
like he'll stay though.
I feel like he will
he's
too.
He's
Because Mike Trout
He's
has
very
helped him a
different.
lot.
He's
too,
very
bro.
loved over there. He's very loved
Right.
over there in
Oh, yeah,
Anaheim,
bro.
in California, Los Angeles. They love him.
They love him,
and,
man.
and he comes from a different culture. Like coming from Japan. I mean, these guys are super loyal. It's not like
Exactly.
playing
Exactly.
ball
It's not
here
like
in
yeah.
America.
These kids are
So
like
these guys. He
They brought him over and he's a kid, bro. And they
right.
paid
Nobody
for
gave
him.
him a chance.
Gave him a
Nobody
translator.
fucking thought he could do
Mhm.
it.
He's
And
gonna-
he went through Tommy John surgeries, being
3
hurt.
different head coaches.
He's been there for what 4 or 5
managers.
years, and
Fu-
now this is his first year.
First year
But-
healthy.
But we've been talking about him since he first came up because
Yeah.
he threw gas, dude, and he can hit.
101, dude.
And he
yeah,
can
He's
a
still
big dude,
throwing
bro.
up.
He's
Yeah,
like
he's
a big guy.
6'5",
Huge.
6'5".
Yeah.
Huge, bro.
He's a monster, bro, and
Yeah.
he's gonna be if he keeps playing like he's playing, he's gonna be one of the greatest of all time too. I mean, I know it sounds
Oh, yeah.
crazy because this is his first breakout season, but like at the season he's had is just amazing already. This is
Always
a
knew it
historical
was
season
there, though,
already.
dude.
And then
Yeah,
and then
like, he
these
already-
times, it's not like a McGuire, Sammy Sosa shit where they're hitting
Exactly.
70 home runs, but they're all roided out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't do that shit.
Yeah, this
this
is-
dude is
Exactly.
just a beast.
Just and have you seen like if you look at photos from him from last year to this year, he's just been working, bro. That
Oh, yeah.
dude is jacked.
And even the balls, they changed the balls, bro. Kids aren't hitting as much balls as
That's
often.
good,
It is good.
Because
For-
the home run shit, the way they had it before.
It was
with the
great, no,
balls-
but what I'm saying is it's different than what they were playing with is back in the day. So it kind of
Oh, okay,
it messes
yeah.
up. It kind of messes up with the historical.
the
Like
record.
it, like
definitely.
okay, like there's probably gonna be lots of less bombs this year than you know what I'm saying historical like than previous year. There's still bombs, of course.
But this year they changed the balls from before. They took I think like 5 feet on average off of a fucking fly ball.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference, dude. I mean,
that's huge.
And so last year, I mean, and in the last like 10 years, it was always, baseball got boring because it was either these dudes are hitting a home run or they're striking.
or they're striking out.
And that's not fun to watch.
And
I
then
mean,
they can't even run to first.
you think
after they
it's
hit
fun
it.
to see home
Oh,
runs being
well,
hit
it
and
is.
stuff, but at the end of the day, you want to see baseball's
Wanna
all
see
about
baseball.
these close
Nice
games,
Chess game, bro.
situational plays, and like that's what makes it exciting, dude.
That is
and,
true.
and the shit that Shohei's doing, being able to pitch and
steal
hit.
bases,
Yeah,
pitch,
hitting
hit.
bombs is still sick, and and that's what I'm saying. Hitting bombs with the balls the way it is now is
But it
you
gives
gotta-
it more. It's more like hitting a home run now.
It gives it more value because it's
Right?
a lot harder to hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When these
'Cause
guys
you
are
could-
hitting bombs, they're stroking that bomb. You know what I mean?
Right.
They-
Before it was you get jammed.
yeah.
And it's like there's no
You
way
could-
that ball should have gotten out.
Exactly.
No way.
And now these guys have to. They got to hit it, and they're sending
That's
it.
the way it should be.
Yeah, so it's nice. I agree with it. I didn't at first, but I do now.
Sticky stuff. I'm glad they caught.
I mean,
Yeah, sticky stuff too.
one more question before we move on from him. What do you guys think? So how he was hurt for 2 years out of his 4-year
Shohei?
contract, yeah, and now he's having this breakout season. Like in the NFL, if they did that with more guys, if they gave him the chance, like 3 years, they get injured because a lot of times they'll get this stud and he doesn't work out the first season, then he gets hurt the next season, and they're like cut snap and he's gone. Never hear from him again. If the NFL did that with more guys, you think they would pan out? Like. Shohei just needed time to adjust.
It's a different.
The timeline in football is a lot.
They don't have
It's
the
a lot
farm
shorter.
The
system.
lifespan,
Yeah, that's
the
true. They don't
lifespan
have
to
farm
save the
system.
players. Yeah, you don't. These kids, you know what I'm
There's
saying.
so
You
many
need,
of them,
You
too,
could give them
but-
a couple years, but really after 2, 3. Let's say I think 4 years
And
is a
it's
max you
position-
could spend on a
it's based
and
off
it's
position.
based off position too. Yes, like you can have a little D end working as on the practice squad, and eventually you could be like, okay, this guy has size. He just needs to get a little bit better
Wide
technique,
receiver.
Yeah.
and eventually maybe he'll make the team, and then he could be a beast. You know what I'm saying? That's. But like for a quarterback, like you don't want to waste the main position, the one who's going to be taking your franchise to the big game. You don't want to waste like.
And the axe comes down so quick on everybody.
And everybody, dude.
And
It's
everybody, dude.
it's
It's tough,
insane.
and I think they're
the
chilling back
jobs
on that a little bit now. They're giving people chances.
Trying,
They're
but-
trying
They
to.
should, dude, because I mean, before like these guys like Josh Rosen,
Like-
he didn't even get a chance, and
He
like
didn't.
now look at
No,
him.
but
he's
look
a
at
third
Minshew.
overall.
Minshew got a chance last year. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have drafted. They had a high
He
pick
didn't
last.
have no line.
He didn't have no
to
line,
protect him.
but
He
no,
didn't have
but they could have
receivers.
picked a picked a quarterback last year, and they
Oh,
and
yeah.
They were
they could have
They were
replaced him.
waiting though.
Yeah, they were waiting obviously for Trevor, but they stuck with him and they gave him a chance. If had he played great and he'd been the guy,
No.
there's no way they would have.
Who got hurt for them? Who was their starter at the beginning of the year? They got hurt. That's why Gardner came
Minshew
in.
came in.
So
it
that-
was
that
like
wasn't
Blake
that-
Bortles.
Oh, was the
Yeah.
old Bortlemeister, huh?
Yeah, it was Blake Bortles, I think.
That dude, trash can, bro.
Right? They paid him
The
some money.
fact that he was in a playoff game.
This is all that defense, so that's
Yeah.
that year.
They were the top. They were the number one team that year, I think.
But Lawrence
Mhm.
is fucked, dude.
Yeah, Lawrence. He's no dude. They might be alright. It's
Urban
just
Meyer's fucking. Anyways, that's sick.
we'll see. Yeah, that's a topic for another day. That's a whole ass topic. But all right. Next one, we're gonna go over the preseason recap. What you guys think? What do you guys think about the young QBs? Let's talk about that first. What you did see? I know we didn't watch every play. We'll tell you guys right now, but
No,
we did
not
watch.
very many. But the plays I did watch from Fields, he may not be ready yet, and I think that because I mean Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy, their jobs are on the line this year. Everybody knows it, but for them not to start this kid, they must know something. You know that he's
They're
might
just
not be
Triggered
ready.
like there's a trigger somewhere.
He might not be ready, you know. He had the best O line in college, the best O line in that conference, and he still got sacked. I think he started 22 games and he got sacked 55 times.
But
That's kind of a lot.
that's not all on him though, because the Ohio State. A lot of people look at that, but you got to understand that the way that if you watched Ohio State last night, they're still playing that same offense, and the way that their plays develop, they just take that much time. They flat out just you're either
what's he gonna do in the Bears
a lot of
O-line?
rollouts, and those plays they run a lot of posts, a lot of deep balls and deep
That
throws
take
at the
time?
time that take time. Yes, so they rely on having a quarterback that can scramble or can move in the pocket and maneuver. So you're either gonna get sacked more than other teams. That's gonna happen, but you're also gonna throw a lot more bombs than other teams, and that did happen too. You know what I mean? So that's the thing.
And then
It's not all on
though,
Justin Fields.
that doesn't
Some of them are.
translate, I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No, but he showed in the preseason games that he had that timer down. He had that
I
mental.
know, and that's what worries
He got
me
licked
is
one-
because why, knowing that their jobs are on the line. I
Why
mean,
wouldn't she?
why wouldn't you start him? And
They're
I don't
giving-
think they're trying.
They're gonna no, dude. This isn't Nagy's job isn't on the line this year. He's not on the hot seat anymore.
You don't think?
No, he's
Oh,
100%
I think that
not.
looker's
No.
on a burn.
Bro,
Making that pick
no,
might have
no,
saved him.
no, yeah, that pick saved him. Justin Fields saved him. The trade, the whole situation saved him, and the opportunity to bring Justin up is what's holding on to Matt Nagy's career. Matt Nagy
He
has
fucked that up.
Matt Nagy has two years guaranteed. He has this year and next year guaranteed. I guarantee it. And he might even have 3 years of bad seasons. I'm not just saying that if they play good, they're obviously going to
people
keep.
Are we
forget
just
that
gonna
he
forget
didn't
he
draft-
drafted?
No, he didn't.
didn't draft Mitchell.
John
Trubisky?
Fox drafted.
Okay,
Trubisky.
I was about
Yeah,
to say.
so
And
that
then
wasn't-
they had him his rookie year, and then Nagy came in.
Yeah, so
Pat
Nagy tried
Mahomes.
fixing a
Mr.
fucked up
Trubisky.
situation, and Troop's he's just not QB1 material, dude. That's just what it comes down to. And buzz happen.
And
Things that those type of things happen.
he just got a little buzz around him when he was leaving college. Only played 15 games, man.
Mhm.
Like I just don't see how.
He didn't play. Like, did he play quarterback? Barely. He barely played quarterback in high school, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think he just started his senior year, I think, or
And
junior
then he
year.
played 15 games
True.
in
Yeah,
North Carolina.
yeah, true, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
didn't
sure
play
he
much
didn't.
at all.
I know he hasn't played quarterback like his whole life. He literally just started. I'm pretty sure in high school, and doesn't have as much experience. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Justin Fields though, I think, and he's the only quarterback though. He's the only one who didn't get a chance to compete for the number one position. He was always just put with the second team. Every other rookie that they didn't have, like Andy Dalton's not a. That's just not a guy that you just like. Okay, like, oh yeah, I'm so happy that's my quarterback. You know what I mean? That's, I don't care who you are, you're a head coach or not. That's you see that guy. You seen the way he played last year. He's a backup quarterback. He's not a starter material.
He was good in Cincinnati though for some
For
years.
He
a
was,
couple
man.
years,
On a
but
bad
that's been a
team.
On a
long
terrible
time.
It hasn't
team.
been.
No, they were a playoff team. They were a good team, and they had
But
a good
last year-
defense for a while.
What? Maybe he's been.
It's only been 3 years, hasn't
Dude,
it?
he
I
had
mean, he was on the Cowboys for 1 year.
he was on
last
Cowboys
year.
for 1 year, and that was the most recent time we've seen him play. And he played.
But before
terrible.
that, he was on Cincinnati the whole
But
time.
then he got hurt, and they
He got hurt. He didn't
somebody,
play.
right?
He didn't play the year before in Cincinnati, I don't think. And then the year before that, he had a rough year. And there was a lot of injuries. AJ Green.
They
been
have
hurt.
him in there to make decisions because the line is shit. So they have him in there to get the ball out and.
The only
yeah,
reason he's
success.
starting, it's not because he's better, because he won the job. It's literally because Matt Nagy feels like they pitched it to him
They don't owe
when
him
they signed
shit.
him. The only thing they owe him is whatever they signed him to guarantee. Whatever they guaranteed him on that
10
contract.
million though.
10 million.
It was a lot.
Who
for-
cares? Who cares? You gonna pay 10 million? Let him sit on the bench. You know what I mean? That's fine. Dude,
But you might as well.
It's
no,
1 year.
Because what do you get?
it's 1 year. It's
do you
not like
want-
it's gonna hit the cap like crazy because this cap it's this season. So
Why
it already hit the cap.
Why did the Patriots do what they did with Cam? Because you don't
because
want,
that
you don't want a veteran quarterback. You're not gonna say, all right, here you go, Justin Fields. Let's give you this offense. You're our guy.
You got confidence.
But
in
then
him.
if you fuck up, you have Nick Foles and fucking Andy Dalton behind you,
Yeah.
and that's just like
exactly that's the
they did that with Trubisky, and you know.
And you could tell it made him nervous, bro. Every
Wentz,
time he
they-
was out there, he could never
having
get a
Carson
release.
Wentz.
and dude Fields loves Dalton. He's okay with sitting for now too. But I'm telling you,
But Fields has been in the spotlight since he.
yeah. The thing about it though is like Dalton isn't starting because he's better. That's just what it comes down to. He's flat out not. Like, you can't watch those two, especially in preseason. Andy Dalton had a terrible preseason game, the last preseason game he played. Absolutely garbage. And the very
With the
next day,
ones.
the very after
Well,
the
yeah.
not even, I don't know if it was the next day or the very immediate press conference, but Nagy still said he's QB1, and he threw terribly. Like, and Justin Fields played good with the third stringers and the second stringers. You know what I mean? Like, he's playing with these guys.
Who was he playing against? I mean, was it the third and second stringers? I mean, that's the thing. Was he playing against the ones?
That
And I
one-
know Nagy doesn't start.
He doesn't get to play with the
He
ones
doesn't-
either,
yeah,
though, so
and
that's just not
that's
fair.
tough.
He's the only one. He's the only rookie quarterback who didn't get a chance to compete. He always would just put to team two. Every other quarterback, they split the snaps at first team.
If Nagy
Trey Lance
focuses-
and Jimmy Garoppolo are still splitting snaps. They're probably going to split snaps week one.
But that's different though. They want to use Lance. They want to use them both.
But that's not how it's going to be eventually. They're just trying to break them in two. They're just waiting for. That's all the same thing. You don't want to rush it too much. They're all excited. You know what I'm saying? They have this nice little present. They want to open it right away, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to ruin it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make it. They want it
And
to
they
be
really need
worthwhile.
to play it like Bill Belichick did. And say,
Bill-
all right, we're going with this young kid. You're our guy, and you two guys, you're cut. Go,
The Patriots
you
are
go
a championship
find-
organization,
for
and
a
it's,
reason.
they did the right thing, dude.
Yeah.
Mac Jones, they
Takes
didn't just
balls.
give Mac Jones the spot because he's the future. You know what I'm saying? He earned it this year.
Yeah.
He won that spot. You know what I mean?
No, he did.
And
He's a
all-
bad dude, bro.
And yeah,
It's like a
Mac and
robot,
cheese.
dude.
Yeah.
he
He's
plays.
just the fluidity, bro. all
Yeah.
that.
It's
Insane. Fundamentally, everything he's just like
He's great.
to a T, bro. Like a
Hell
damn
yeah.
robot.
And that's what
Yeah,
they, that's
bro.
what was Brady.
it's just like a Peyton or
What was
Brady or
Brady?
nobody notices
Dude,
him until.
The same shit.
Yup.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And he
That's what they want.
and see that's the
Yeah.
thing, like that's the one thing I feel bad for Justin. He didn't get a chance to compete. He's not down bad about it, but
Well,
he should've
knows,
just
he
even-
knows damn well
he's
too,
gonna
bro.
be fine.
Dalton and
He's gonna
Foles
be
are about
fine,
to
bro.
retire,
He's
dog,
gonna be
and
great.
within
He
the
really
next
is
2
gonna be
years,
great. I
there's no
understand
way
what the
either of
Bears are
those
doing,
guys-
especially Matt Nagy, because his career does ride on
That's
that.
what's scary is because why is he not? You would think
because look, if he fucks up Justin Fields, his career's gone.
Yeah,
If Justin Fields turns out to be great, their team's gonna be great and they're gonna compete, and he's gonna have a 10-year-long career. He's gonna have a nice long career. He'll retire in Chicago, whether he wins the Super Bowl or doesn't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He'll be there if they're competing and they're a playoff team. He'll be there for a while.
we've been competing, but
Not at the
is
level.
average,
So you guys have been making the playoffs, but you haven't been a team that's like, okay, like these guys are scary.
Team.
These
But-
guys are a team that
okay,
can win the
So
Super Bowl.
Dalton played, below average last year on the Cowboys when he came in. If he played that same way with the Bears defense, we made it to the playoffs. You know what I mean? We came right there
That's
within,
true.
The
advancing.
way he played
If Wins
last year,
didn't-
though, dude, he made
was
some
it-
good
was it
throws every
Wins
now
or-
and then. But I'm telling you, the mistakes he made last year
But
were
with
just,
the defense,
Who dropped that
the
pass?
Cowboys defense
was terrible. Yeah, so
Terrible.
our offense was always on the field. It's gonna be a different environment. He's gonna. I truly think Andy Dalton is gonna be a lot better than last year. I already think he's gotten better, but I still don't. He's just not better than Justin
The
Fields.
thing
though.
is that Bears defense, Khalil Mack and them, they're not gonna let if he's playing like shit. They're not gonna put up with it, bro. I mean, they're tired
You
of
don't
it.
have to.
No, they don't.
They're
have to.
tired of
You know,
carrying.
But see, the thing is,
game.
like, say if they like, there could be close games. Like Justin Fields is gonna make mistakes too. Everybody's gonna make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just Justin Fields is going there. He's gonna fuck up sometimes, and we can't just drop him because of that. Andy Dalton's gonna make mistakes too. But if he goes in there and they're barely winning games and the offense isn't moving, like they need to make that adjustment sooner rather than later. I respect what they're doing and waiting with Justin Fields. Because they're just playing it safe. They're holding their only card in their hand, and that's all they have.
It's a touchy situation
Because he knows if he plays Andy Dalton all year, and he's just like, okay, I was developing Justin Fields. He has next year guaranteed, and maybe even the next year after
We'd
that.
have
Because
to go 14-4. We'd have to go
No.
15-2.
Dude, I'm
for
telling
him
you.
to play.
No, dude,
for
I'm-
him to play Andy Dalton.
dude,
Yeah.
he could,
There's
bro.
no way.
He could lose. I've been seeing things, dude, where people think Justin Fields might not even play this year. It's like the
Really?
saddest
That's
shit.
insane.
I know.
Not shot.
But that's what I'm saying. It might be Nagy's like whole play. Like he plays Dalton this year, so he's like, okay, well I have Fields. I'm out developing him. He's ready to start this year. And then say they have a bad year again next year. It's like, okay, well Fields, it was just his first year.
So
Give
who
me one
makes-
more year. He gets 3 years just off of that play.
Who makes the choices on firing? I mean,
It's Ryan Pace.
Is it Ryan Pace or is it Virginia McCaskey? She's the owner.
So she's the owner, but she hired Ryan Pace to make those
So
decisions.
he ain't gonna fire his fucking own self or Nagy. They're joined at the hip.
Yeah,
pretty
they're
much.
boys. Yeah, exactly. So eventually,
So if
the
they
one
know
who's-
they got at least 2-3 years.
they have exactly.
Why would
They're
I
not
could see
rushing
them
it.
not
Well, and
starting.
that division's
Exactly.
gonna be
That's
kinda
what's scary.
fucking terrible.
And see,
bro,
that's what
besides
sucks
the
is-
Packers, because the Vikings always the Vikings, and then what's the other team in there? Detroit. Get
The
picked up
Packers,
off,
I don't
dog.
think are going to be as good as they were last year.
No, I don't think so.
They're
There's a
gonna
lot of
fall
drama
apart.
going on, bro,
They-
and there's a lot
Their
of drama
offense
going
is
on
going to
in
be
the division.
good, but I don't see their defense holding up like it did last year at all.
I just don't like Aaron Rodgers in general.
Yeah, this is not an Aaron Rodgers
It's a
podcast.
popular vote. on that
He's a
one.
great quarterback. We know talent when we see it, but
That's
believe
fucking
us,
bugs,
we do
dude.
not like that man.
Fool thinks he's God. Dog.
With his fucking main.
Watch him skirt off with Danica.
He's going to Denver next
He
year.
divorced that.
Oh yeah, he's that other girl.
What do we got next, boys? Yeah, okay, so let's just take a little guess at when do you think Trey Lance will start? We'll start with you, Jer.
I mean, Trey Lance ASAP. The 49ers need to get him in there.
I think so
I
too.
mean,
Get rid of
he's-
Jimmy G.
He's ready.
He's ready, bro. He's insane.
He's Trubisky 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Dude, he's
Limited
natural.
start.
He just looks natural out there. You
He
know
looks
what I mean?
great, dude.
They're marching.
He-
They're completing passes. They're marching. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He fits
just
that
looks like a
offense,
natural.
bro.
He's my
I mean,
favorite
he's young, dude.
QB of
He's
the preseason.
Already.
I would Justin Fields probably.
Why'd you laugh at me when I drafted him?
Because you drafted him too early. But yeah, no, go ahead, Jer. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Definitely Trey Lance.
Trey Lance,
For sure.
yeah.
Get in there, dude.
What are you gonna
So
do
you
with your
think he should start week
$100
one?
million backup quarterback?
That's
I
okay.
think
That's
he
when
should,
you think
yeah.
he should. When do you
Yeah.
think he will start? When
Maybe.
do you think the coach
Jimmy G.
will? Because they have a decent quarterback right now, so they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? There's been
ain't no Trey
history
Lance, though.
quarterbacks who have been rushed sometimes have folded. So when do you think the coach puts him in? He's gonna go in this
At the end of
season.
the day, I think that they
Week
know,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't know. I mean, I think the coach knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? They're the professionals. You know what I mean? I mean, if it was me, I'd say right away, get him in there.
That's the best. That's
the goal.
Might
You
as
know what I
well.
mean? He's good. Get him in there. Let's see what he's got. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the coach knows what he's doing. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's
So,
true too.
I mean, I really don't. You know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah, that's a
As
good
soon as
answer.
possible. ASAP.
Yeah.
ASAP. Rock.
I agree with that, brother. What about you, Austin? When do you think, when do you think? Jared. When do you think Justin Fields will start?
I don't know. I mean, that's a little bit different. Justin Fields again. He's natural. You know what I mean? He's a good. I see him being. You know what I mean? He's pretty good. You know.
He's great, dude.
He's no Trey Lance, but he's good.
I think he's better too. I think he is. But see, they're both great quarterbacks. The future of the league looks great with these young kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, Trey Lance, he's all the way. I mean, I don't know why.
Trey Lance, he looks very electric. He's moving good out there, but
yeah.
Justin Fields, but he just didn't get the chance to play with the better players like how Trey Lance did. Trey Lance is throwing to his good receivers, his good tight ends. He has good linemen. Justin Fields is rolling out, fucking running for his life every fucking play. And hitting guys on dimes. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying he's not.
He had a disgusting throw in the end zone. To Jesper, dude. That throw where he just dumped it in. That placement is that's top 10 placement ever. Yeah. That shit was just. Yeah. I mean, you. There's not many quarterbacks in the league that could just dump it in there. There's like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. I'm gonna say Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes. Who else? Josh Allen and. Justin Herbert, and I'll give Justin Herbert. Maybe, those are the people that I've seen make those windows. Yes, those like a lot of people could throw the great deep balls and stuff. But I'm talking about those little windows where it takes the touch. It takes a little bit of touch. They have to drop it in there, and there's a guy draped on him, and he has this little pocket right here to catch it in.
And that's how that was in the end zone.
Nobody was gonna catch it with him. It dropped right in his hands, dude. It was
that was a nasty catch. So
nasty catch too. Yeah, and a lot of it was the way the tight end put himself in the end zone. He gave it. Body position is huge. I like
those
that.
Tight ends always got PI on them too, dog. No matter what.
Right.
Like every time. I mean, how do you stop a 6'8"?
Dude.
I'm running at you, but still.
All right. So what about you, Austin? When do you think Lance starts?
I don't think Lance should start till next year. Really.
You don't think he's ready at all?
I mean, no, dude. The kid's he's like I said, he's Trubisky 2.0.
Oh, that's just.
He went North Dakota State. He played how many games? He started how many games?
That's Carson Wentz 2.0.
He last year was a COVID season. They scheduled a game basically just for this kid to get a little bit of film against you might have to look it up.
He played in the championship.
No, not last year.
He didn't play last year.
Because his school didn't.
So the year before he played in whatever division, like I don't know, I think it's called the CFB championship, national championship.
The year before,
he's a national.
But last year, he had his chance to showcase himself in this one game that they basically scheduled for him, and he came out and shit the bed against not a very good school. And he just didn't have the starts. He didn't have starts.
That's true.
Trubisky came out with 15 starts, like we said earlier. That's the same as Lance. He's not
That's
ready.
A good point, dude.
He's going to come out, and he's going to get shook when he has to go against a big bad dude like Khalil Mack.
You know what, dude?
Danny Trevathan.
Yeah, you know what, bro? I felt the same way, like, whenever the draft was happening. I'm like, there's no way people can pick Trey Lance over Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can kind of understand Zach Wilson a little bit, but even him, like, he had one great year. Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence are the two quarterbacks who have the most playing time, and they did the best. They played the most, and they played great all those years. Justin's played since a freshman, so has Trevor. They're the only two, and they've been great. Justin, he lost to Trevor, I think, their freshman year. In Clemson, and then I don't know if that was sophomore year, but yeah, he's went to the college football playoffs every year though since freshman. So has Trevor Lawrence.
And his luck of the draw, and I think Fields got the better of it. I think Fields should start I think he should start week 4 or 5.
Week 4, okay. That's what I think. That's when I think that's okay. That's appropriate because you still wanna have a chance to salvage the season. And I think even if they have a winning record, I think he still should start because
but you don't want to do what you did
unless they're
last year.
Dominating on offense.
Dude, last year we were going 5-0 Trubisky. It was ugly. But we were 5-1.
That's exactly what I mean.
We were 5-1 with Trubisky.
I mean, you're basically winning games because you're defense, and you're scoring like 10 points a game.
Either way, we're winning games. We took fucking Trubisky out. It was ugly, and we put Foles in, and we lost fucking 6 straight. 6 straight. Barely made it into the playoffs. I mean,
but Trubisky was playing. He pretty much took himself out because how bad he was playing in that Atlanta game. Because Nick Foles had to bring him back, and he won against Atlanta. Though he did play bad the other games, but he beat Atlanta because they were down. And remember, he brought him back in the second half, and he started. He was like, "Oh yeah, Nick Foles is back." and then he shit the bed the next week.
Nick Foles is just weird, bro. He's a GOAT, but he's just one of those.
He's like a one game wonder every now and then. You know what I mean?
Man.
He's just a clutch.
Super clutch. Yeah,
Clutch
you put
like
those.
Eli Manning,
right?
bro.
You put the playoff implications on him.
Well, he's way better.
Super Bowl MVP, bro. Nobody could ever take it away
the
from
noodle
him.
dog.
The way he played in those playoffs was amazing.
A car crash.
Yeah.
He's not a top 10 QB, but the way he played in those playoffs, that's top 10 QB debatable. The way the QB play in those playoffs, the way he did. All right. So me personally, I think Lance should start week 1. It'd be alright if he waited till week 4, but Jimmy G's just not the guy. Even if you could wait a little bit more and develop him more, Jimmy G just. He missed that throw to beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan drew up the money play. He got Emmanuel Sanders wide open and just Jimmy G missed the throw, bro. The play that play they'd be playing forever. And
You think Lance
just overthrew it. Huh?
You think Lance would hit that throw?
I do think so. I think a lot of other quarterbacks would hit that. I think Dak Prescott would have. I think even Lamar would have. I think
Dak Prescott
obviously Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers all would have, but I'm saying like people we don't know are the obvious 3. Those, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think Lamar, Josh Allen,
the game.
the game winner, dude, and so it's just
What they did.
But and then Fields, I think Fields should start week 4 or 5. I think that's the best time for him. Even if they have a good record, the only way he shouldn't start at that time is if Andy Dalton comes out, he's the red rifle again. And he's just absolutely torching defenses,
Not the Red Rocket.
And they're scoring at least 20 points a game. Like they're not scoring
dude,
7 points and winning
20 points a game. We're winning the Super Bowl.
Dude, exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. You guys are scoring. Last year it was every game was like 14-10, 14-7, 17-14, like the whole game. You know what I mean? And it's just like
2000 Ravens, bro. We can't win every game. Fucking 7-6.
You know you can't, dude. You can't.
Just goes and mercs
even if you guys do happen to win some games early, I think the time to start him is week 4 or 5. I think he'll be hungry then, and just you don't know Andy Dalton nothing, Matt Nagy. Like you owe him the money, and he's gonna get that, but
kick his ass to the curb.
He's a backup. We'll see how he does. What do you think, Garrett? Lance and Fields, when should they start?
Lance, I think they're gonna use Lance as like just gonna throw him in every once in a while, little wild card shit.
Maybe Taysom Hill.
Yeah, like a Taysom Hill type player, but he's not as big as Taysom, I guess. Well, is he? How big is he?
He's pretty big, but
Lance is pretty
nobody's
big. He's at least 6'4". He's probably 6'5".
Physical.
Yeah, it's physical as Taysom. You just runs like he's pissed at everybody.
But he runs the shit of the ball though. Lance is probably the more athletic, maybe.
Yeah, I think they're definitely gonna throw him in, dude, like on 2-point conversions and some wildcat.
Dude, I think they're gonna split him, but I don't think he's gonna start. It's not gonna be his job.
I don't think they're gonna split him, bro, because check us out. He's another prima donna, just like fucking Jimmy Garoppolo. He fucking split his fingernail and now he can't play for 3 weeks.
Really? I didn't know that.
Split a fingernail, bro.
Hey, that's painful. Is it on starting it?
Oh yeah, but you're making fucking $30 million and you can't play with a split fingernail.
No, he ain't making
Brett Favre would have played.
Yeah,
He
Brett
ain't
Favre would
making
have
$30
chucked it 90 with the split fingernail.
Straight to the defense. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like 10 times. Then send a dick pic to a reporter after.
And then brought him back. Nah, the only reason Brett Favre would have played through is because he was popping those oxys. Hey, it's prescribed. It's alright. He was allowed to. He was allowed to. But there's a picture. There's a picture. He looks a little.
Everybody's popping oxys back then.
Yeah.
Wait, you could fucking take someone's head off and there was no.
There's a picture of him after the game, bro.
But
I'm gonna pull it up just to show it to you guys, so you can see how lit this man was.
We'll see. Lance though.
They were built different back then though.
They were, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Broken ribs, all that.
Yeah, no, there wasn't. He needed it.
I don't understand how on every hit nowadays when you watch a game, like every decent pop, somebody gets knocked out. Like somebody's
that
knocked
kid
out.
from UCF got knocked out last night. And they
It's
put him
always
back in the
somebody
game.
knocked out. I'm like, damn, like
Built
what?
different, bro.
I don't understand what it is. Is it maybe like they don't wear as big as pads as most everybody used to, so they run faster?
They don't, bro. That's a big one. I like. Remember the pads when we were younger, dog? Those fuckers used to rock.
Right?
They were
Yeah,
top
dude.
shelf stuff.
Dude, and my helmet wasn't even there. Was no padding in there. It was like a fucking wearing a cement fucking block.
Next we got. Oh yeah, what do we think's next for Cam Newton? Retirement. Best bet.
Yeah.
You think so?
55 plus, a living area. You know, you get in one of those living communities where you gotta be an old guy
Holy.
to stay in there. You just gotta go there and just fucking work out. You know what I mean? And Stop playing football.
Yeah. Stop playing.
Aerobics, yeah,
Because he
that
isn't.
shit.
He's not the 33rd best. 33rd.
I don't think he's top
fucking-
32 anymore either.
He's
Now
not
that we
32.
see the rookies, Mac Jones is better than him.
But he's
There's a-
better
there's-
than a backup, I think.
I'd rather have him over Andy Dalton.
I just think he should retire, bro. Like, just go out.
But yeah, but like he's
go
not gonna be
out.
better than these rookies.
Don't ride yourself down to where everybody
To where you got
remembers
nothing,
you.
bro.
Like, you want them to remember you in like 2015, 2016.
Yeah, and that's how we should remember Cam.
If
I
you
hope that's
go
how we
another
do
year
remember Cam.
and play like he did
Is your
last
shit
year,
okay,
bro.
brother?
Come
Huh?
on.
Is your mic still okay?
Oh yeah.
Come on, he just needs to hit the
Yeah,
retirement, bro.
'cause-
Enjoy the money that he made, and just leave it
and
at
be
that.
an analyst, bro.
That's
you
how it
make
is.
a great
That-
analyst.
His style of play, he can't play
He can't play
25
forever.
fucking
No,
years like
dude.
Tom Brady.
If he
No.
plays, if he keeps
And-
playing, he's gonna be like Warren Moon
He-
or something, bro.
yeah,
He's just gonna
and he
fuck
had a
himself
gun.
up completely.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
his
He had a gun.
shoulders
It's just his
going,
shoulder. With that injury,
fucking ankles going.
with that shoulder injury, he can't throw the way he used to, and that and his feet. Everybody remembers his feet, but he really did have a bomb. Like he used to
Yeah,
sling
oh, yeah,
that
dude.
thing, dude. And you know what I mean. He was a pretty good passer in those MVP
Plus
days.
he's 6'5", 240.
Yeah, so he sees everything very
Took down
clearly.
Bama.
Could
bro.
run a 4.4.
He was fun to watch, bro. He's one of my
He was.
favorite players to watch.
Yeah.
We
honestly,
miss Cam, but
yeah.
goddamn,
But
bro,
this isn't the
retire
Cam we want to
also.
remember. We don't want to remember
Right.
Cam last year.
You don't want him to go out like Favre did.
No.
No.
Favre went out bad, man. Retiring, retiring.
back.
No, but
Back.
Favre's run with the Vikings though was legendary, dude. The way
was.
he
That
almost took
was-
him,
And he broke the record.
He even made the playoffs with
and
the
he
Jets
almost
that
took
year,
him.
bro.
Yes, and he almost took him back to the freaking playoffs, dude. I mean, almost to the Super Bowl.
To the
He
Super
took him to the
Bowl.
playoffs. They went to the conference championship, one game away. They lost to the Saints, who won the Super Bowl that year, mind you. You know what I mean?
He's one of the greatest.
And he balled
QBs,
out. Yeah,
and-
he played on a fractured ankle
To
that
never
game.
win a bowl neither.
Yeah,
He did.
Wow.
He won
He
one.
won one?
He won one, man. He beat
Thank
the
God.
Broncos, I
He
think.
even because Dan Marino would probably be the best QB ever if he would have won a bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan
What's the
Dan
difference?
Marino, dude, honestly, is in my opinion the best thrower of the football of all time. Like, I obviously didn't get to see him play, but just looking at the clips and stuff, yeah, that guy just slung it.
And that was his rookie year too, huh? When they went to
Yeah.
the bowl, undefeated and everything.
I would personally like to see Cam Newton like go into a QB2 role and be like some sort of like mentor to a young QB, like a Justin Fields, somebody, or not just Justin Fields. That could be anybody. Well, obviously, don't want Mac Jones there, but just he needs to, if he can accept that role and take that ego a little bit down to where, I don't know if he has an ego, but you know what I'm saying, if just take it down to where he could be in that role and just be there for that kid and make him the best quarterback that he can help him make him be, because Cam's time, once he realizes it's over, and he may get another chance to play if somebody gets hurt, but you know what I'm saying, that's what he'd be riding on. But I think it'd be nice for him to see him do that, because he was a great player and he would have a lot of, I think, great advice for a young kid, especially a young running quarterback and stuff. Maybe maybe slide a little more. You know what I'm saying, my boy?
Yeah.
I know you're fast. I know you're young. I know you're Superman, but just go out of bounds. Fuck that 1 yard. You know what I mean? It's not worth it.
For real.
It's just not. What do you think, Garrett? What's next for Camp, brother?
I think he needs to retire too, man.
Retire.
I really do.
Yeah.
I think he should be an analyst, bro. I think he'd make a great
That's
analyst.
not, you're not in this with me though.
He's a good actor, dude. Like in all his commercials and stuff, he's real good, and he's charismatic and likes to dress up, all that, dude. And he knows the game real well. But I don't know, either retire or be an analyst, but definitely not be on a fucking football field again playing.
I
Can't see
And why
Cam being
though? Why?
QB2.
as if he
mean,
could
he
take that
just
role, it'd be
washed it
awesome
up.
to see it.
Yeah,
It's his shoulder.
used, bro. I don't want to see him, like they said, I just don't want to see him turn into a complete just waste. Dog.
He just looks hesitant.
And then whenever kids are growing up watching him, they're gonna think that's what Cam Newton was. And it's like,
He's
nah, it's
trying-
not.
Real jumpy.
It's like
He's
watching
trying
Michael
really
Jordan
hard.
with the
That's the
Wizards
thing,
or
is
something.
he's trying too
dog,
hard.
Overthinking maybe?
He's
like-
overthinking everything, bro. Like he knows what he can
Like watching
be,
Peyton in
and
that
he's
Super
just
Bowl
he's
last
just trying
year.
really hard. I
He's
feel
trying to
really
be
bad for
something
him.
He's not.
And not anymore.
He's not a pocket passer.
No, never
No.
was.
No, he used to stick in the pocket and sling.
He
you know what
can
I'm saying?
sling, dude,
It's just,
but that he was
but
a
he was
pocket
like
passer.
Big
but
Ben.
no, but now
He can
he
sling
doesn't
'cause
have
he
the
can
arm
run,
for
and
it.
then
Yeah.
That's like calling
press him
Big
and-
Ben a pocket passer.
Exactly.
Big Ben in
Ben
his
is-
prime. Big Ben in his prime would fucking shake fuckers off like Michael Myers. You never have to sit down.
No, but
he
you-
would
but-
stand there and he was.
Yeah,
he was
you
in
remember
the
those-
pocket, but
No, you
he
remember.
was fucking.
Yeah,
throwing
you remember
the
those
ball.
great plays, but the way they maneuver the pocket is what makes them a pocket passer.
That's true.
He's not always trying to dip the pocket.
But
He'll move up. He'll go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the and then Ben, especially Big Ben, dude. Like the way he. You know what I'm saying? His legendary pump fakes, bro. He always gets the camera. He's the only QB I've ever seen
Every
get the
single
camera
time.
where they, every time he did one in the preseason. It's like it's fucking Big Ben
Yeah,
back. Like, is he back after that?
He is
He
back.
got the camera. I was like, whoa, dude, that was just a Big Ben fucking pump fake, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen that in years, bro.
Insane.
I was tripping out, honestly. But yeah, he's not your Tom Brady, Drew Brees pocket passer like that. But no, he's not a pocket passer. He's a scrambler, but he's capable
Well,
of
and
staying
that's
in the
why
pocket.
He's not
teams,
accurate
teams
enough.
fear those legs though, and they fear the big body. Like you don't fear Tom Brady gonna go off for a 10-yard
Yeah.
scramble
Even
and
though
get in
he's
the end zone.
6'5".
Yeah, exactly. But
No,
you
yeah.
you hit
And
him and he's going down.
Cam had some accuracy issues even in his good years, but he was pretty good though.
Yes.
He could
Yeah.
sing the
And
ball.
Oh, he was.
He could throw the ball pretty good, but
Definitely.
yeah, I'd like to see him QB2. Retirement would I'd rather see him QB2, but yeah, I hear you guys out on that. I don't know if he can't take the QB2 role. Retirement's the best thing, Lastly, do we really care about preseason?
No.
No.
For some guys, it's important to make a team.
Mhm.
but
Yeah, so it's very important to the players and to the organizations, I think.
Yeah.
But like, what about
as
fans?
fans, no.
As fans, not at all.
Not
You
at all,
can't-
right?
you
Like, do
can't.
we care if your team goes 0-4 in the preseason? Does that even? Do you
No.
think like, okay,
No.
we're fucked? Like,
Bro, I mean, we go to
that-
the Super Bowl. I'm not who the fuck
Well, and
preseason what? You know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. Who?
You know what I mean? Who
It
cares,
doesn't
bro?
matter.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to see what
It's
all
good to
the
have
kids
football
got, what
back,
the
exactly.
younger-
It's good
the
to
younger
see.
talent has, see what they got.
There's
You know,
sometimes
guys
there's some
give
breakout
guys
players.
a lead.
Yeah,
You know what
sometimes
I mean?
there's some breakout. Like Dak Prescott, he broke out in the preseason. You know what I mean?
They could
And-
roll like an NBA summer league though, dog, and just have all the rookies had like a 5-game
That'd be pretty
preseason
cool,
amongst
too.
them, and other guys that like it's not all
It's-
rookies,
yeah.
just guys
Other
that
younger
are
guys,
non-veterans.
Yeah, because they never play anyway, bro.
Yeah,
But
and-
football's different. You gotta get engaged.
You gotta, yeah, you do.
That's
That's
true.
the thing too, and yeah, and that's why a lot of starters veterans didn't play this year. There's a lot of preseason injuries every year that are just
It's
detrimental.
stupid.
I feel like there's not as many as people think there are. Everybody's really
There's not-
afraid. And when it
But there's
does
always
happen,
that one. There's always that
Yeah.
one huge one. Like
But what are
Tony
the
Romo
odds?
went down. Like Michael Thomas went. He didn't. There wasn't preseason last year, but
Carl
Michael
Lawson.
Thomas went
Fuck
down last year
Saquon
before the
last year.
season.
Carl
went.
Lawson this year for the Jets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Their star defensive player tore his
Carl
Achilles.
Lawson, their best defensive player.
But the odds of that happening to your best
It can-
player is not very high. And so if playing him in the preseason, I mean,
It's just like, does the
do you think it
benefit
really
of
helps?
playing him in the preseason, does it outweigh the risk of him getting hurt and having him in a real game, getting hurt in a real game
Yeah,
instead? Like,
probably not.
you know what I'm saying? It probably doesn't. It does help. I do think the preseason helps these players get ready, but it's just like, do I want to put him in there against this game that nobody cares about? Nobody's.
I mean, if
It's-
he's one of your big dogs, I say absolutely not.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I mean?
I do
Why
agree
risk
that
it
they
for
do
the
need to get
preseason?
ready. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to just take a year off of football and only practice and then play in a game right away and get that game speed and want to dominate. You know what I mean? But it's just like the
It's
whisk got
important
ready
for
to.
guys coming off injuries and
Yeah.
stuff like Saquon, for instance. Dude hasn't gotten touched
Exactly.
at all this whole time.
Did he play in the
He's-
preseason?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't even practiced.
Wow.
He's still in a non.
Oh, he's still
jersey.
he's still
So
going through it, huh?
His first contact's gonna be in a game, and how's that gonna work?
I don't think he's gonna.
We'll see.
People
I mean-
say he might be available week 1, but we'll see.
I don't think he's gonna be scared. You know.
No, he
Well, if
won't.
you're not- if you blow your
He's
knee
off
out,
of 2
He played
injuries.
pro ball though. You know.
You
This
what
is
buckle
his-
your knee though.
It
this
is
is
gonna be
his-
different.
This
That'd
is
be
his third year, right? Or is this
third.
his second year?
His third.
Third
He's
year. He
blown
got
out
hurt
both knees.
2 years,
Yeah.
bro. Oh my goodness, that's so sad.
That's kind of rough.
I really hope he stays healthy, because Saquon Barkley,
That's
an
running
electric.
back to never be.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
an awesome thing to see in the league with just him
That is
going off like how he did in
true, though.
college. It'd be good for the league. He reminds me a lot of like LaDainian Tomlinson, the way he runs.
Yeah.
He really
With
does.
better
Barry
hands.
Sanders.
Barry
dude.
Sanders,
He-
yeah.
He that dude. That boy
He
can
dances
cut.
a lot, like, and a lot of people hate that, but
He
I
cut.
yeah, he cuts. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you ran.
That's how I ran when I was young. yeah,
Cool,
but
fucking shaking
you were
bait.
Shaking
fuck
bait.
running through you. I'll run fucking right around you. I'll
Spin
do
move.
whatever it takes. Get away from me. You know what
Get
I mean?
away from me.
like that. That was the game plan. But fucking A. All right, let's move on. All right, we got Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley next, boys.
Knock that fucker out.
So I personally, I enjoyed the fight. I know a lot of people talk shit about it. I thought it was a good fight. Bought the pay-per-view and I only watched that one fight.
You think it's a good fight just because you bought the paper?
I'd see. I used to think like the Ben Askren fight looked rigged to me with Jake Paul, but this one it didn't, dude. Like he was under a lot of pressure and he almost got knocked the fuck out. You don't rig a fight where you almost get knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean?
But Woodley fucking eased up though.
Yeah, that is true too. After he plastered him, but I
He's
just
a killer, bro. He fucking, you see it. He wanted to fucking jump on him. And he stopped. Maybe it's just
he
the
hesitated,
difference in
dude.
boxing and UFC.
That's just the thing. Woodley's always been like that, bro. Like he
39
has that
years old,
power,
too.
but he's always just held it back. Like he's always just waiting,
patient.
just waiting. Yes, too patient. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna. Nothing's gonna be given to you. You gotta go take that shit. You know what I mean? And fucking.
Definitely
He was
don't.
a champion at some point, but
He was,
he
and
is 39 years old.
And when he was a champion, he was fighting great. He was making those moves, and he was fucking knocking people
You
out.
got
He
a
was
bunch
being
of
aggressive.
different
Now
ways to
he's
go
a
about
little
it
more
too in
calm.
UFC. Like you can't box your way out of a
No.
fucking bad match in
Exactly.
the last round. In UFC, you could do
No,
so
and-
many
and-
different things. Bro.
And genuinely, I think he won that fight, dude. Like just off the KO alone. Like I know Jake Paul probably tagged him up with some baby fucking boxing stats or whatever, like those counters and shit like that. Because Jake Paul, he knows how to box. He and not you know what I'm saying. He knows what he's
Helps that
doing,
he's
and he also
fucking
knows the
massive, too.
scoreboard. He
Like-
knows how the score works, and he was just hitting him little baby ones, getting him on counters, hitting him more, being more active than Tyron was. But Tyron should have won just based off of that KO, dude, or that almost KO.
Almost knocked him out of the
Dude,
damn
anywhere
ring.
else, they're in a bar. That Jake Paul's sleeping.
Yeah.
He's going on the floor. He's getting pounced on. They're fucking in this room. Jake
We'll
Paul's
catch a
going
head
back.
kick.
He's fucking hitting
Yeah.
the wall and sliding that way, and then getting pounced on.
You know?
Like, if those
No
he
shot.
was leaning on those ropes
Yeah,
all
he
the way,
didn't know
like
where
on
he
the
was
third
at.
rope down, the
He was
second
going
rope
on his
down.
ass. He was flying on his way. The only thing that caught him was the ropes.
Yeah, and he was dazed for like 2 rounds.
That's
dude.
why he retired and then unretired because
Oh, yeah.
he said, "Oh hell no, I don't want to get hit by a real,
Yeah.
a real
He
guy
retired,
like that again."
and he was like, "Wait, I like the money."
Second best
And I think he really
every-
just loves the attention, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I know
that's
I
all
do.
they're about. Yeah. For sure.
And good for them, bro.
Good, yeah. You know what?
I've listened to interviews of them and they seem like away from the spotlight and everything. Like they're pretty stand-up guys.
Yeah, they're
from you know
They're a rural area.
medium income
Mhm.
family.
Exactly.
You know, just normal guys that did this and they
now
put
they-
this persona
Mhm.
on. But in the interviews,
So that's
I've
who
heard-
they are to the world, but I don't think that's how they are to that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
an
actually,
act.
But that
it's an
says
act.
it all to me right
And
there,
it-
bro. Like I just can't support a person that fucking.
I understand that too, but you know what, dude? I actually
just
respect them
wasted your life
because
right there.
yeah, but what they're doing,
Did
like
you though? You made millions.
Yeah, but you tell me you're happy. Like
He-
but
he's-
but to you-
generational wealth, not just millions.
Because
like
if
bro,
that's not your
listen,
real personality, you're just
No,
a
but who
massive
cares?
dumbass.
dude, you
dickhead
think
to
Stephen A.
everybody.
Smith? Like, look at Stephen A. Smith, bro. That's not that guy's a
He-
troll. Like
he-
a lot
but
of the shit
actually-
he says,
he actually
he
has
knows
a
is
degree and
wrong.
He does media journalism
No,
in
but
sports.
But he also
Jake
went
Paul-
his way from the bottom.
Exactly.
Bottom
No, but
biggest
like a lot of the shit he
Stephen A.
says, he knows is wrong. Like he's clowning a lot of times because he knows it's gonna get views. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
and a lot of people do that. Like
Yeah.
it's very
But the
Conor
way I think about
McGregor.
it is
Conor
how-
McGregor,
But
his
they
whole
actually
career
have
is
to
tailored.
style
fight.
fight,
They know
bro.
how to
Like
style fight.
Jake Paul just happens to be really big and athletic. That's it, and
No, I-
trolls people. Like,
Exactly. He just
and
trolls
gets money.
and
He's
But
he's making.
he's
Exactly.
pissing these people off.
He's
Yeah.
selling it, but
I
are you
respect
telling me
it.
he's gonna feel like he actually? I mean, I guess he has a lot of money. I just
That's not everything.
Money isn't
just
everything,
morally,
but-
bro. I just feel like you're fucking pissed. Like
But
you're
what I'm
wasting
trying to
life, dog,
say
to me.
is,
Like
it
I
depends,
couldn't
like,
even talk to a
if-
person like that.
If you gotta see how he treats people close to him,
Yeah.
and what I've heard
His
is
brother
when he
married
fought-
his chick.
When
No
he,
shot.
Yeah.
when Logan Paul
No
fought
way.
Mayweather,
Yeah.
Jake Paul didn't even show up to the fight.
Yeah, bro.
So, in my eyes, that's shitty, bro. Like
It is.
They got
bro.
some internal stuff going on between those two. I'm
But
sure.
how do you treat
So
people?
then they're gonna
whether
exploit
what
that?
act you're putting on in front of everybody,
Yeah,
people
I
that
wanna
don't
know-
know
yeah.
you. How do you treat people that do know you and that you've known all your life?
Yeah.
You treat them
What-
like shit.
yeah.
You're,
You're a piece of shit. And if you're just putting on this
that's why I
act,
don't like him.
and
Yeah.
you know, I respect him, bro. I like how he's fighting for, you know, he's not really fighting, but
hustle.
he's talking about a lot of fighter pay because UFC fighters
Yeah.
are vastly
That's the
underpaid.
only good thing I like about him.
He really is.
calls out
He
Dana
calls out
White.
Dana White because he needs that, dude. Because every other major sport like NFL, MLB, NBA, they all the players, the total salaries combined come out to about 48% of what the revenue brings in. So they bring in 100% of the money. 48% of that goes to the players, not just one player, but all the players combined, right? And the UFC, the way it works is they bring in 100% of the money, and only 16% goes to their fighters. All of them. The Conor McGregor's. So Conor McGregor, you figure he gets paid a lot. He takes probably 5%.
Imagine if he's on your card.
Yeah,
you're not
exactly.
getting
You know what I'm
paid
saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
just they only pay 16%. It's not like a lot of people are like, well, people aren't buying pay-per-views and that. It's not that. They're just not. Even if people buy more pay-per-views, they're still only paying them 16%. That's not
shit. No matter how much.
no matter how much more. Even if we buy more pay-per-views, they're still gonna pay them 16%.
16% or whatever
They need to pay them what they're worth, which is
Yeah.
the 48% or something more close to the 50. Because they're
who
the
runs that
product.
shit? Dana White. It's
Yeah,
like a monopoly.
it's a monopoly. It's exactly what it is, and they're going through a lot of
dude.
lawsuits right now because Dana White is like saturating the MMA fighting field because like he's controlling those contracts, signing them to long contracts.
UFC. They
Exactly.
don't watch.
We don't watch
Nobody
Bellator.
Yeah, right.
Like, bro, like I'll see a
If you
Bellator
wanna
highlight.
be a
I'm like,
big
yeah, that's
dog,
fucking
you
sick,
gotta
but like
fight
I
on
don't
UFC
tune into
On the
that shit,
UFC
bro.
card.
Que loco.
Yeah,
No,
like
yeah,
UFC is
remember that cage
the
fighting
place to
company?
be, and get loco.
That used to be a fucking
Oh,
cage fighting company, bro.
But yeah, dude, UFC is it's the best company. They can
I
afford
haven't
to
watched
pay their
UFC
fighters better.
fight in a while.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
it's sad what they're doing.
And I used
And
to watch
then
almost every fight.
these guys are what they're doing. It's a combat sport. You know, they're not gonna have the longevity of life as other sports, and
Yeah.
so
Nah,
they
dude.
deserve that pay. You know what I mean? It's not.
Medical
They're not
bills
asking for more
afterwards,
money
bro.
than what they deserve. They're just asking for what they deserve.
Yeah.
You know what I
Look
mean?
at Chuck Liddell's
They're
having
bringing
to
in
do
this money.
billboard
They're the product.
advertisements around town, dog. The Iceman,
Exactly.
bro. And that fucker's brain
And he's
dead,
a legend.
basically,
Yeah.
dog.
But he's a legend. He's
Yeah,
one of
he
the
was.
best fighters in
Yeah.
fucking UFC.
But that's why we
history.
watch the UFC is for those fighters. Like you know what I'm saying?
I
Those
feel-
those
I
are
feel
the
like
product. It's
now
not the
that-
UFC itself. It's the Chuck Liddells, the John Jones, the GSPs.
But it's changing
If-
though. It's changing.
Mhm.
Now, from now on, generation under us, we grew up in the Chuck Liddell, fucking Matt Hughes, GSP,
Yeah.
Rampage, all that sick shit. And now these fighters, it's just all like feels political to me. So I think
It's
from
turning
now
out
it's
like
gonna be the
boxing.
Jake Paul shit.
How boxing.
No,
It's
yeah.
gonna be
Jake Paul's gonna
these-
come up with his own promotion and he's gonna steal
It's
a
gonna
lot
be
of
celebrity
fighters.
fucking death.
Exactly. No, and because they're getting paid, bro. Tyron Woodley just made he made
More money
more
than-
in that fight than he probably has the last 5 years in the UFC. And I shit you not, dude. Like Ben Askren he made more money in that fight than his whole MMA career. His whole MMA career in one fight, dude. He just got he took a down. You know what I'm saying? He took the fucking he took the
Jumped on the
KO
grenade.
and got paid. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Jake Paul, if Jake Paul can make these fights big and he can pay these fighters, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not his
Everybody
promotions,
hates him.
but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Dana White
So
can
he's
pay their
always gonna
fighters.
be
It's just a
watched.
percentage.
I mean, how's that going?
Because everybody wants to see him get knocked
always
out.
gonna
Everybody
get
wants to
attention,
see him
bro.
get
Yeah.
slapped.
And
And that's why they're gonna keep it going as long
Exactly.
as they can.
Yep, that's why he won that fight.
Because as soon as he loses, they're gonna lose interest.
Yep.
And he probably won't
Because
ever lose.
that-
He'll probably have it set up
He
with
might
everybody.
because I think that retiring shit is kind of trolling on him.
It is.
Like he knows.
He knows
I
what he's
almost
doing.
fucking gotten my ass knocked out. So we might do one more, make some money.
Yeah,
and
he's
after
on-
that,
I'm just gonna-
I'm retiring because
Yeah,
once
he's
I
on-
lose, they're not gonna get the same attention.
I'm just gonna
now.
let people know I can retire whenever I want, so you better tune in. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
exactly.
like, yeah, tune in while you can, because it's not gonna be forever. And what I respect about him and his brother the most, bro, is like they were already millionaires before this. You know what I mean? And they don't have to step into that boxing ring, and this doesn't have to be the way for them to get clout. They're already big YouTube stars. They're already doing their thing. But
Get
like
in the ring with
they're going in
Canelo,
there
dog.
fighting kids, and
Get
they're
in the ring with Canelo.
not only are they just fighting kids, they're calling out fucking UFC fighters, bro.
They're not calling out boxers, bro.
No, they're not calling out boxers. No, they're not. They're not.
And then
But they're calling.
They're not
they're
fighting
not calling
UFC
out-
against UFC fighters.
But they're not
either,
fighting
so-
guys.
yeah,
They're not fighting your regular
no,
regulars
bro,
off the
they're
street.
bitches.
They're not fighting.
They're straight bitch, dog.
They
They're
fought
not
one.
calling
They fought
out
YouTube
no
stars.
boxers.
No, they're not fighting no boxers. But
Or
they're
fighting UFC against UFC fighters.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
So
It's
go
taking-
fight
it's-
Canelo or go fight fucking.
I agree. Nobody's
Donald
saying.
Cerrone, dog.
No, I
Fucking-
agree. They're
Like
not.
you said, the 10th.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I.
well, yeah, exactly.
The
I
10th
agree.
ranked boxer in the division.
No, I don't think they're trying to be the best boxers in the world.
They're
That's the
trying to
thing.
make money.
They're just
No.
trying to make money. They're just trying to put on fights.
Yeah, I get it.
So
But
boxing.
that's an
That's
insult to
no
every
respect
other.
in my
That's an
eyes.
insult to every other guy that's trying to box doing it that
No,
doesn't have that
Dude,
attention. That's actually trying.
they
to
don't
box.
have to step into that ring to make money. They're not doing it. They're doing it because they want to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect, because they genuinely just wanted they wanted to get better at boxing. They had a passion for it, and those kids are working. They're not just
Well, they
stepping in
did.
the ring. They're in there working, and he's pretty good.
It
bro.
may have started like that, but I feel like at this point, they know that, eventually they're gonna be.
It's just a show. It's just a show.
Yeah,
but
it is. It's a reality show.
eventually, yeah. No, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Eventually, they're gonna get exposed, and once that happens,
It's
the
done.
run's over.
The run is, yeah, most likely, unless, but who
Bro,
knows,
I
bro?
don't-
Who knows?
I
Conor
res-
McGregor, everybody's still gonna tune into his fights, bro. He's
Yeah,
lost
but-
3 in a row. He hasn't won in years, and
Yeah, that's-
he's gonna fight next fight, and everybody's gonna tune in again.
But McGregor was.
That's it.
He's
But
one of a kind.
he
though,
is no. But
dude.
Jake Paul's
That's-
doing the same. He's
Same bro.
taking
He's
pages
just not
from the
fighting-
same book. The same book. He's taking pages from. You
No,
know what I mean?
when fucking McGregor knocked Jose Aldo out, bro, that's when.
No, that's
or maybe a couple
But what
fights
okay,
before.
okay, no, I'm not talking about like
That's
their
real
fighting
shit.
careers. Yeah, no, I'm not
Okay.
like Jake Paul. I'm not talking about Jake. I'm not comparing Jake Paul's fighting career to Conor. I'm talking about like what they're doing with the media wise and the way they're presenting themselves to the camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Conor, you could obviously see that's not who he always is. Is fucking. You know what I'm saying? He's a big show. You know what I'm saying? Because he chilled out with Dustin in the first fight. and it seems like that's who he could naturally be. But like he puts on that show, you know what I mean? That Connor show. That's what everybody loves, and that's what Jake
fights.
just does the same thing. Yeah, Sal's fights. Jake and Logan. Next we have NFL Week 1 picks. So we're just gonna go through each game, and we're all gonna make our picks through each game. So pretty simple enough. First game of the year, possibly best game of the year. Just kidding. we got Cowboys Bucks, dude. Starting it off right. That's just what Cowboys fans will say. So we're gonna start with Jared. Who do you think first game? Cowboys Bucks.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You know, I mean, every time I'm gonna go against the Cowgirls. You know.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with the Bucks. You know?
Going with the Bucks. Alrighty.
Yes, sir.
Against the Cowgirls. All right. Okay. Next. So Austin, who do you think?
It's Buccaneers all day.
Bucks.
Cowboys have no shot.
No shot. All right. Who do you got, Garrett?
Got the Pirates too, dog. Old
The-
Bucks, bro.
Okay.
I hate
see
the
it,
Cowboys,
I don't
dog.
see it.
I hate the Cowboys. I hate them, bro. I can't even. Every time I see those colors, I get nauseous.
Or
You gotta
like
look
a
at
fan.
that. Look over there.
Fans talk.
See all those jerseys right there?
I mean, that's not bad, bro.
They're beautiful, man. Look at that 4, dog.
No, they're
You got ready
definitely
to see
not
4
beautiful.
out there
They're just blue
Oh,
and
okay.
white.
with the star.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, anyways, we won't get into branding or
Don't
anything
get
like
him too
that.
routed up.
Yeah, we won't talk about
Fucking
we won't talk about the
Raiders
best
gotta
brand
pull up with the
and
senior
all of.
citizen card. Drop 7 tutties on you guys.
We won't talk about how the star's bigger than Nike, but whatever. Just kidding, Wes. Alrighty, so I'm a Cowboys fan, as everybody knows, but I honestly, genuinely think we have a shot at winning this football game. It's week 1. Hopefully, Dak's healthy. Lyle Collins has been resting. From what I hear, it's just a stinger that he's been dealing with, so he should be.
You do have a
If
shot.
big Lyle's in there, we got big Tyron Smith, we got Zach Martin, we got our line, Biotish, our center. He's a sophomore center. I think we're gonna be doing great. Everybody's healthy. Week 1 this is the most potential we have, to be honest, because when injuries happen, it's rough. So I
None
think
of these guys have played together.
I got Cowboys winning by a touchdown.
All right,
One score.
tutty.
One score.
Is Greg the leg still your guys' kicker?
I think it'll be. Is Greg Blake the kicker?
Greg's your line.
Yeah.
Um,
So you guys' kicker?
Yes, he is.
Well, you might have a chance.
I think he is. Actually, I don't know. We may have cut him. I know we brought in somebody. We brought in somebody from a
cut
different
Greg
country.
Leg.
We might have.
That just
We brought in
sums
somebody
up
from.
the
He had
Cowboys
a
right there.
competition this year. I know that. The coach John Fossil. He always likes kicker competition. So I know we brought in like a kicker. So I don't know who they ended up keeping. I think it's Greg Blake though. That's his boy. But yeah, I got the Cowboys in that one by a touchdown. Next we got Seahawks Colts. Who do you got there, Jerry?
Realistically, I'm going with the Seahawks.
It's a good pick.
Smart pick. Yeah, Seahawks, dude. I mean, Colts. Who knows if Wentz is gonna even? Is he gonna play? I mean, he's starting to practice.
He started practicing, but I don't think he's playing this game.
I mean,
It's possible, I guess, but I don't think he's playing this game.
I don't think they're gonna win.
He just had surgery.
Russell's MVP this next year, and they're gonna start off strong.
He you know what, he's never received an MVP vote, and that's just really sad.
This year though.
This year, I you know what, that's possible. We're hoping for Dak, but I wouldn't mind seeing Russell, bro. Russell's, you know, he's a little older, or he's not older, but you know, he's getting up there by this time. So hopefully
He deserves
an MVP season, bro. He's had MVP seasons.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like Aaron Rodgers just happened to go fucking astronomical.
All right.
He did, bro.
Who
This
you got,
isn't, but he
You got it,
did.
come on.
I got the Hawks too, man.
Yeah.
You got the Hawks?
Sam Ellinger
We're all
would have
pretty-
played. I
pretty
would have
smart.
thought it was going to be a closer
Mhm.
game because I like Sam Ellinger. But
Why? Because he played for Texas.
no, I think he's a better pro type quarterback. I fucking hated him at Texas because he sucked. He never won anything, bro.
He actually played pretty good this
He
season.
would win some overtime games, dog, every now and
He
then.
threw the ball pretty good, bro. Texas, like I said.
Look
Look
at
at every
Bulls.
time he played
Win your
Oklahoma,
Super
though.
Bowl.
I think he's a
They
better
don't get
pro.
those 5-star
He's a-
athletes, bro. He's throwing to players like, you know, people
He's trash,
from,
dog. They
people
went
from
to
here
the
and there.
Alamo Bowl every year, 4
People
years in a
from
row.
here and there.
So,
Well, Alabama's
but anyway,
getting.
Got the Hawks.
Besides that, I got the Hawks.
Yeah, we won't get.
And Tyler Lockett's also going to set some records this year.
I got,
too.
yeah.
The way they changed up their offense, so he's about to get the ball a lot more.
He is. Yep, they're gonna use him a lot more. He's gonna run a lot more short routes and shit like that, and it's gonna set up for the deep routes. So it's gonna be.
Everett
nice.
too. He's a tight end now.
Yeah,
So that's gonna be nice.
Everett's. Yeah, If the Colts had Wentz, as bad as I think Wentz played last year, I think he's gonna do good with the Colts when he does get there. Just because he was Frank Reich and he's in an offense that I just think he's gonna be. I don't know. I think he's gonna be in a system that he's back to familiar with. He has a lot less pressure left on him. He has a new start, and Philly was just toxic for him. I think Philly was very toxic for him. He had a lot of pressure riding. He had a lot of pressure. He had that one good season, and he never lived up to those expectations again. And if he was there, if he was there, I would take the Colts. I want to say if he was there, I would take the Colts. But since he's not there, and Sam Allender's first game, and he's playing against Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll, Seahawks defense isn't going to be good. I don't think they'll be better, but I think Seahawks will win though. I got Seahawks. Right. So next we got Jags Texans. Sorry to. Texans.
Tyrod Taylor.
You know what? This is an interesting game. Yeah, I could go either way. That's not a bad pick.
Jags.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence is gonna get his first win.
First right away.
Start because Texans are fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Jags also, just because if Deshaun Watson was playing, I'd probably go with the Texans. But Deshaun's not playing. I don't know. I don't even know who's playing quarterback right now. Who?
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor. They have a chance. All right. I don't know. Tyrod Taylor's all right, bro.
I'm going with Texas.
Texans? That's a good. Yeah. You know what They're gonna run the ball.
Cooks, bro. They still got Tyrod, little Phillip Lindsay.
Mm-hmm. They have a new coach. They have a new whole system. They're playing differently. They're not throwing the ball like crazy. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna be more efficient with it. So Texas isn't bad, dude. They're gonna run the shit out of the ball. Watch them. And so the Jaguars, I don't know if their defense can stop them.
I think their defense is gonna be atrocious, bro. I have a feeling the Jags defense is gonna be so really bad.
Mm-hmm. Next we got Eagles Falcons. Jer, who do you have?
I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man.
Eagles in this one?
Yep.
Okay.
Just free balling it, dude.
That's actually a good pick.
Yeah.
I think that's a good pick.
The Eagles, I'm going with the Eagles too.
Yeah.
They're gonna.
This
the
is
Falcons
just
are terrible.
I think the Eagles might be terrible too, but I think they're gonna be better than the Falcons. So I think the Eagles will win. I think Jalen Hurts will play well. I think the Falcons defense is going to be terrible.
Makes four of us, man.
I actually do think it's going to be a high scoring game though. Not much defense is going to be played.
No.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts is going to have a nice game.
You might want to bet the over on that one. Always gamble responsibly though, of course.
Yeah.
Who do you have, Garrett? Sorry.
Oh, Eagles.
Oh, Eagles. Okay, we all have Eagles. Eagles across the board. Okay, next we have Chargers at the football team, Washington.
That's gonna be a good game, actually.
Who do you have, Jeremiah?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you have?
I think Herbert's gonna pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers.
I'm gonna go Chargers too. Herbert's gonna win that. Washington has a good defense, but I think that's actually gonna be a good game, to be honest, and it's a game to watch.
Go with the Washington football team, man.
That's not a bad pick either, because you know what, dude, they're tough, dude.
Yeah, it's terrible. Got one more year with it though.
Insane.
They're probably gonna switch to like the Red Wolves. I like that name.
That's
Red Wolves. That's fine.
Red Wolves are pretty fire, right?
That's fire.
What was the other name?
The Red Tails.
No, what's the name? The Indians. Off topic, but the baseball. The Indians. What did they come up with? What's their names?
I don't know. The Cleveland Indians already came up with their new name.
Yeah, it's the Defenders or some shit.
Oh.
Defenders.
Or some.
They did change their name. Was it the Braves? No, the Braves didn't change their name yet, huh? Braves don't need to.
Braves don't.
Braves, yeah, they don't have to. I don't get why they have to.
They just had to change. They had to get rid of the tomahawk.
Why though?
The head.
Wait, that's another day.
I know.
Sorry. What do they change it to? What kind
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like the Defenders or some shit. It's next year.
Next year. The Naps? Oh, that was their former name.
Oh my god.
Was it the Indians?
No, it's not the Indians. I know. I did see that too. New name change. Let's just see what it is. This is way off topic.
Downright.
To the Guardians.
Guardians.
The Cleveland Guardians. Oh, but I do like their little logos though. With the little they have some potential. That I kind of like the little Indian logo already, but like they have some little feathers and stuff to them. You know what I mean? Like watch. They already released the logo that I forgot. They have like a little feather looking thing. I don't know if it's gonna show on this stupid thing. It's not gonna show right now. I'm sorry, boys. Anyways, next game we have is Steelers at the Bills. Jer.
Come on.
Come on.
You know, I'm the Steelers.
No, we're keeping track of this shit.
Steelers all the way.
Steelers at the Bills.
Bills.
All day, bro. The
All
Steelers are my
day.
team. I'm never gonna go against the Steelers.
That's
bro.
smart.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
that's fine. I mean, that's
Is that
fine.
smart?
I don't know if it's smart, but it's okay. It's as smart as a fan.
I'm not.
It's
gambling,
smart as a
you know,
fan.
We're not gambling. We're not
It's
putting
smart as a
money on
fan.
it.
You
It's
gotta
not-
roll with your team.
You know what I mean? I'm going all the way.
We are keeping track of the picks too. We will know who has the best record of picks at the end of the season, also. But that's fine though too. I'm always gonna write.
Steelers, boy.
On that note, I want the Steelers. I want them even more.
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty, Austin, Bills. I'm gonna have to go with the Bills too, dude. Steelers. You know what? It's gonna be a better game than most people think. Big Ben is back. I swear that pump fake dude, he's back. Watch Big Ben go off this year. He's gonna be throwing the nastiest 6 to 10 yard bombs we have ever seen, and it's gonna be incredible to watch, bro. It's gonna be nice. He's gonna be jumping off a lot of screens. He's gonna be pump faking the camera so many times. Watch, he's gonna be good. They're gonna be good.
I'm ready
But
for
I
it.
still have the Bills winning in this game. But it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. Yeah, it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a great game. It's
It is
another one to
gonna be a
watch.
great I got the Steelers, man.
Steelers.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think it is gonna be an awesome game. I just think that Mike Tomlin's he's back with the vengeance this year, man. Mike Tomlin is.
And I think he's
That's
gonna
true.
eat up Josh Allen somehow,
Dude,
bro. Because I don't know. I just have a feeling Josh Allen.
The way
he's great. but I
The
don't think he's
Steelers,
gonna have
the
as great
Steelers made
a
the
season
playoffs
as he
last
did
year, dude, and like, did they make?
They were 11-0.
You started 11-0 and started losing.
They made the playoffs.
Yeah, they
Either
made
way,
the
yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah.
And they made the playoffs last year with the
No running game.
no running game, the offense they
Big
had.
Ben was the running game.
That
Quick
was all
screens.
like
yeah.
Mike Tomlin, bro, is one of the best coaches of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Like
He
seeing that
hasn't had a
season,
losing season.
yeah,
Fucking
that's
has he?
incredible.
Yeah, he hasn't.
He's never had one.
Yeah,
And the fucking
exactly.
Steelers had 3 coaches in
And that
50
and that
years.
year was a very acceptable year to
that's
have
crazy.
one because Big Ben played
Bill
really
Cowher.
bad.
North,
They had no
Bill
players, bro.
Cowher,
They had
and
no
fucking Mike
running
Tomlin.
back.
That
They had
is
no
crazy,
the linemen
bro.
weren't playing well.
Those are their 3 coaches since like the 60s. Fucking Chuck Noll,
Bill
Bill
Cowher.
Cowher, and Mike Tomlin.
Insane.
Yeah, that's
3
crazy.
coaches. That's stability right there.
That's knowing who to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How
shit.
those guys are all Hall of Famers, dude.
Yeah.
Good director. of-
Mike Tomlin's already signed, sealed, and he's a Hall of Famer.
Anyways, they're gonna lose.
Anyways, yeah, I got them losing too. Next, we have 49ers at Lions.
49ers.
Jared, who do you have? 49ers, Lions.
49ers, dude.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy one.
Come on.
Niners.
Yeah, I got Niners too. I think
Easy
Lions
Niners.
I don't think Lions are going to win a game this year.
Fuck no.
I
they're
really
in the Bears
don't.
Division too.
Yeah, I think Goff is going to have a tough, hard time, and I don't think they're going to win a
The
game.
Niners are gonna do good though, dude.
No, the Niners are. The Niners are a good team.
Raheem, oh, dude.
They were competing last year too with flirting with the playoffs a little bit.
They
Yeah.
didn't have Garoppolo.
They
didn't have a
could've won.
quarterback.
A lot of injuries
No
and stuff,
quarterback.
too.
Yeah, they had more injuries than
Good
anybody.
old
Yeah.
Nicky
They
literally
Mullins
a lot of
and
injuries last
Lots
year.
of
CJ
injuries.
Mullins, bro,
CJ
he's a stud.
Beathard.
They were playing with backups like
He's
all
like
across the
Zeb
board, bro,
Nolan,
and
yeah.
they're that's just good coaching. When you can play with backups and still win
goes
games
out
and
and
still
chucks
compete,
5 picks
that's
every game.
that's amazing. Next, who do you have, Garrett? We all Niners across the board?
Unanimous.
Yeah,
Unanimous, alrighty.
definitely.
Little uni on that one. Okay, Vikings, Bengals.
Vikings, man.
I don't know. I was kind of. I'm going for the Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah.
I'm going Bengals, dude.
That's
Joseph Burrow is gonna come back in
Burro.
off the fucking knee and tear him up. And I hope they win because Vikings are in the Bears division. So
yeah, it's
I want them to.
that'd be
catch
nice. It'd be cool to yeah. I got the Vikings. I do think that the Bengals. I don't think their O-line's gonna hold up as like how everybody thinks that they improved this year, and I think it's gonna show. And I think it's gonna be another rough year for the Bengals, and hopefully they draft a
Should've got
lineman next
Penei
year.
Sewell.
So I got Vikings. Yeah, they should have got Sewell. Chase, 4 drops and 5 targets. That's just rough. That was the guy to make it. Joe has a friend though, so he's just,
College
that's
roommate.
what we're doing with first
Got
round
a
picks these
roommate.
days. He does have a friend, so
Yeah, no, man. That defense is going to get shredded by Dalvin Cook, man.
yeah, exactly.
But the Vikings did lose their tight ends. They just had
Dude,
down to
but
Conklin.
that line and Dalvin, but
Bengals.
right. So yeah, so Vikings, Bengals. Okay, that's a bold one. Jets, Jets, Panthers.
The Cowboys was a fucking bold.
I-
We picked the Cowboys over the Super Bowl fucking champs.
That's bold. I know it is. It's alright though. I think it can happen. Watch. It's better to play them now than in week 17 when we're dealing with
I
like
guess, yeah.
the
When it actually matters.
When we're fresh, we are fresh out the gate.
Yeah.
This is probably might be. I'm not gonna say the best because it's better whenever you get to play some football and warm up, but when everybody's together, that's the most important thing. Anyways, Jets and Panthers.
I'm going with the Benny and the Jets on this one.
Benny and the Jets. That's
Exactly.
That's a good pick, dude. Who do you have?
Panthers.
Okay.
Donald, bro.
Donald.
Sammy
Revenge
Donald's
game.
gonna come back out.
And then Brady,
tear
dude.
him up.
And then they have Brady as their offensive coordinator. He's just twisted. The old LSU offensive coordinator when Joe Burrows was there.
What's his name?
Joe Brady.
Joe Brady.
Yeah.
Different.
He's twisted, dude. So he makes their offense easy, but I'm gonna take the Jets though. I really do think Zach Wilson's gonna start off good, and I think the Jets are gonna surprise some people and win a little bit more games than they win this year. They're not gonna make the playoffs, but
Zach Wilson's.
Robert Sala is a good coach, man.
Robert Sala, exactly. He's a
And
great
Zach
coach,
Wilson is legit.
and he is legit. And they really drafted well, and they did well last year already. Before they have a good little foundation for that coach to come into, player wise. But I think the Jets are gonna win this one. Who do you think?
Jets as well, man. Jets as well.
Nice.
I think Davis is gonna go off for like 2 touchdowns too.
Yeah.
Who, Big Mike Davis?
No.
Corey.
Yeah.
Corey Davis, yep. That's probably his favorite target.
Mm-hmm.
His only target.
Yeah.
He likes that tight end too.
Croft.
He likes Croft, yeah. Croft's a sleeper.
Yeah,
He's a little Frasian wire. He's a little Frasian.
I almost got him, dude.
Nah.
I might get him.
He's a little waiver
He's
wire.
on
Watch
picking
out.
on
He
now.
had both of Zach Wilson's touchdowns, I believe, were to him.
Yeah.
Both of his touchdowns were to
He's
him.
like Jesper.
Yep. They just have that connection,
Horsted,
dude.
dude.
Already.
That's
that name
you
one
just
more
gonna be
time.
like Gronk.
you just
like
develop that
Jesper.
trustworthy guy.
Like
you lean
Gronk?
on him, and whenever he
That's one good preseason case.
prediction.
Bold prediction.
Jesper Horsted, the next Robert Gronkowski. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Also.
Man.
No,
Or maybe like a Hayden Hurst because of the mullet. But
In hers count.
either way, he was good for a couple years.
Yeah. It's
next we have Cardinals at the Titans. Who do we have here?
good one.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with the Titans.
It's a good pick.
Titans.
Titans also.
The Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Oh,
There's always got to be one, huh? We only had one uni. It's all right, though.
We got 2 unis.
We had 2 unis?
Eagles and the
Oh, Eagles and the Niners?
yes.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Give you.
Browns.
D's
We got Browns Chiefs. This is going to be a great game.
It is
I'm
gonna be
excited
a
for
good
this.
game.
This should
Where
be
are
game
they
of the
playing?
week.
Where are they playing?
They're playing in Kansas
Arrowhead?
City. Yep,
Arrowhead. Chiefs.
You got
That's the
I'm
Braves.
gonna go with the
fucking
Chiefs
shit.
on
That's
this
the
one.
Kansas
Chiefs,
City
okay.
too, dog.
No.
You got
Yeah,
who?
because they have
Braves.
Tomahawk 2, dog. What's up?
Braves. Been around longer.
No. Have they probably? But I got the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Who do you have? Chiefs. I have the Chiefs also.
I think it's gonna be a great game though.
It's going to be a great game.
Home of the...
It'd be crazy to see the Browns win. They can win, but I think the Chiefs would win.
They can win, yeah, but
Patrick Mahomes is undefeated in September. Let's just put that in a note. He's never lost in September.
Coming back to man. I don't think he's gonna have that. He's gonna be the MVP, but
he's
No,
coming back. Where the fuck did he go?
well,
Yeah,
no,
he got hurt.
I'm just saying he's.
Oh,
I
off
think
the
he's.
foot.
All right, next we have what game? Dolphins at the Patriots.
Patriots, dude.
Patriots, okay.
Bad mac and cheese. He's gonna come through with the sauce.
That's a lot of people. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins, dude. They were a good football team last year, and they really were, bro.
Cock tease, huh? He's all yep. A lot of people agree with you, but I'm
A lot of people are gonna pick the Patriots week 1, dude. And I do think Matt Jones is gonna play great. It's gonna be a good game, another one. But the Dolphins, dude. Yeah, I do think Jalen Waddle. I got the Dolphins. I think Jalen Waddle and Tua are gonna establish that connection again. And Jalen Waddle, I think, is gonna be the best receiver coming out of this draft this year.
You believe
Over
in
Jamar
Tua?
Chase.
You believe in Tua and Jalen Waddle, but not
Burrows and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
The reason I believe in Tua and Jalen Waddle is because the offensive line that Tua has is better, the coach that he has is better, and the team that he just generally has is better. They have a better defense. They had a really good defense last year, and I think they had the most turnovers in the league, I believe. And he has a lot more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Tua, and he played bad at times, but he played decent at times. He showed what he could be, and I think whenever he settles down. I think whenever he settles down, I think that's whenever.
You think he's gonna go down?
No, I think he's gonna be good. I think Tua's gonna be.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's gonna go down.
So I think this year Tua's gonna break down. He'll be good this year.
They're trading for
Dolphins.
Deshaun still too, aren't they? Trying to still.
For Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was just a rumor from what the owner of the Dolphins said that they're back to a. Who do you have?
Here it goes. I got the Fins, doc. Here you go.
Here he goes.
Who do you?
Goes up, dog.
Who do you have here?
Fins up.
Garrett.
The Fins, bro.
Fins. Okay. Next game, Broncos Giants. Broncos at the Giants.
God, it's a terrible game.
Oh yeah, it's a rough one to watch. Don't recommend.
I don't know, dude. I
Jeez.
guess I'm gonna go with the damn Giants.
Giants.
Damn
All right.
Giants.
Broncos, Drew Lock. He's a real one.
Drew Lock. He'll be cheering. He won't be. Teddy Bridgewater is starting.
I just saw a video of him bumping some young GC.
No, yeah, he's a G. He's a game And I was done.
Oh no!
I
forgot he's QB2.
He is cute. No, it's alright. It's alright. I'm just kidding. I just had to troll real quick, but no, Teddy's starting. I don't know. I guess he won the spot, dude.
Is he really starting?
He's truly. They named him QB1 about a week ago, so he won the spot. I don't know. So we'll see. I guess he played, but he must be better than last year because he played terrible last year. But we'll.
2 for
So
3.
Teddy's QB1. So are
5
you still
yards.
gonna stick with the Broncos? You still gonna yeah. Okay. Next we have who do you have here? Okay.
I got that.
You're gonna stick with the Broncos. You have the Giants.
Yeah.
I have the Giants also. Yeah. Next Packers Saints. Saints.
Yeah.
Who do you have here? That's tough.
Saints. I got the Saints.
You have the Saints too.
Yeah.
I have the Packers.
Saints.
Everybody almost a uni. But I picked the winner. Just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Bears at the Rams. This is Sunday Night Football. Rams. Who do you have here, bro?
Red Rifle and the Bears.
You got the Red Rifle.
I got the
And
Rams, man.
You have the Rams.
Stafford finally gets to play the Bears with
But
the
we
team.
played Stafford. He's been in our division the whole time. He ain't shit.
He ain't never had a team.
He had Megatron, the best receiver.
Now, any
ever.
offensive line,
He
any
did.
running back, any fucking.
He did. Running back? LeGarrette Blunt.
Oh my. Adrian Peterson.
This is gonna be like. I think this is gonna be like a rerun of like last year with. If Justin Fields in there, I totally take the Bears. But with Andy Dalton, the offense isn't gonna flow like how everybody thinks it is, and I don't think it is. We'll see. But I think, especially with Aaron Donald and that Rams defense, I think the Rams are just gonna
They're not
dominate.
scary, bro.
They're not, bro. But like last year, you guys played
Everybody
them.
talks of the
You
top
guys played
defense.
you guys played a pretty good game last year, but they beat you, ended up beating you by 2 scores because you guys couldn't do nothing on offense. You know what I mean?
But now it's different.
Anyway, you guys played good defense, but you can only play that good defense. Like you can play for so long, but whenever you keep grinding and you're not scoring points, it's very diminishing, and so that's
last
how
year was tough.
it was tough, dude. So that's you guys played last year, and I think it's gonna be very similar to last year. But once Justin Fields gets in there, I will be taking the Bears a lot more. But this I'm taking the Rams. Next, so Rams, I got Rams this one. Next game, Monday Night Football. We have Raiders at the Ravens, or Ravens at the Raiders. I apologize. Who do you have? You got the Raiders.
Ravens. Lamar Jackson.
Got the Ravens. I'm gonna take the Ravens.
You man.
Who did you say, Raiders or Ravens?
Raiders.
Raiders. Okay.
Yeah.
You got Raiders. Almost another uni, but not. Alrighty, boys. So our no shot and auto lock. This next segment, and this next segment is called no shot auto lock. So what we do is we're picking somebody. It's each week we have a pick, and we basically are picking a team who we think has no shot at winning this week, and a team who we think is automatically guaranteed to win this week. The thing about it is once we pick a team, we can't pick them again for the rest of the season. So you got to pick each team one time. Yeah, no shot, auto lock, and so that's what the no shot is. Whoever we think has no shot at winning, auto lock is who we think is automatically going to win, and we can only pick them one time, each team one time throughout the whole season. So We're gonna do this each week, and I'll start it off. For my no shot of the week, I had. Let me just look at the games real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Honestly, no shot at winning. I got the Lions. I'm just gonna take them right away. So I got the Lions this week. They're my no shot. My auto lock. Auto lock is the. Ravens. Ravens auto lock.
I'm going with auto lock, Panthers, no shot, Cowboys.
No shot Cowboys. Auto lock Panthers against the Jets. Okay. Jared, who do you have? Do you want me to run you through some games real quick?
No, I already got my no shot. Is the Lions as well? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
And then as far as auto lock, the
Niners?
Niners. Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. That makes sense. Yeah, you either lose, you either just straight up lose, or you fucking win. You know what I mean? It's one or the other.
This fucking guy picked the same game.
So I respect it.
Clear on the road. You know?
No, that's okay. You can do that.
Clear on the road.
No. The only rules. Yeah, there isn't.
You know?
There's no rules against it. The only thing is you can't pick the Niners. You can pick them again as your. You can pick them as your no shot, but you can't pick them as your auto lock.
Got you.
You can. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the same thing with the Lions. Like if the Lions are guaranteed to win, they can be your auto lock, but they can't be your no shot again.
Gotcha.
So that's all it is. So yep, that's fine. Those are the only rules. Garrett, no shot, auto lock.
No shots. Give me the Colts for me, man.
Colts?
And the auto lock is. Can I pick the Niners too?
Yeah, you can pick. Yeah, we could all pick the same team. Yeah.
You pick the okay.
You just
yeah,
you
man.
just can't pick that team again.
I'm gonna have to go with the Niners, dude.
Yeah, I think that's the best pick this week. I think it's the best pick this week.
Watch us all be wrong. Right.
I'm not.
So who's your no shot again?
The Colts.
The Colts. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, and who is my? So I said Lions, and then I had
Well, fuck you, bitch.
Lions and Ravens is who I had. All right. Next, moving on.
No.
Moving on. Next, we have our. I'm just kidding. Moving on. Next we have college football picks. So we're at college football. What are we calling it? Just our three, or we're gonna call it our college football 3 best bets that anybody could have. That's what this segment's called. So this segment, it's on college football. We're not gonna do picks of every game. We're just gonna do 3 picks each week, and just random games. We're all gonna pick, and it's basically who we think is guaranteed to win. This is who we think you should maybe lay your money on. Always gamble responsibly, but these are who we think are gonna guarantee to win these weeks. So, that's basically what this is. So the 3 best bets that anybody could have. College football week 1. Who do you have, Jer?
All right, so I'm gonna start off by saying these are the guaranteed money making motherfucking bets right here. This is the real deal shit right here. You know what I mean? So the Pittsburgh Panthers, they're gonna blow out UMass. Put your money on the Panthers all day. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a blowout. New Mexico State and San Diego State, guarantee. San Diego State tears them up, blows them out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even gonna be a competition. And I'm just going for the guaranteed wins, you know? This is going to be right. This is accurate. This is like the weather forecast right here. This is insanely on point accurate. You know what I mean? Coming from the higher ups. You know what I mean?
My caddy drew that.
My manager, caddy drew up for me. And then last is LSU is going to beat UCLA.
Okay, those are good picks. Yep, I respect that. You got UCLA. Yep. I see. Alrighty,
By
Austin.
double digits.
Okay.
Double digit, yeah.
I'm going.
Take the spread.
I'm going Army, Oklahoma, and Alabama.
Army, Oklahoma, and Alabama, all money line. And alrighty, next we have. So Gary, you ready? Do you want me to go next, bro?
No, I got it. Oklahoma. Oh, you picked the 2.
You can pick the same one. That's fine.
Yeah, Oklahoma's gonna be one for sure. Arkansas is playing Rice. They're gonna jack them up probably.
Okay.
And Iowa State and Northern Iowa.
Okay. Yeah, I got. I was gonna pick Oklahoma also, but I'm not gonna do that now. So I got Michigan, and then I will give you guys. Oregon's gonna beat Fresno. Yeah, and then I'll take Baylor over Texas State. Yeah, that's a tough one. those are
rough.
interesting games. Next we have we're gonna finally, this is our last segment. We're gonna do predictions for who we think is gonna finish the top player fantasy points wise in each position. So we're gonna do quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end, and we're not gonna do defense and kicker. So, and we're not gonna do flex.
All right.
So, just those 4 positions. Jerry, you ready to go first? Or
Yep, ready. I'm always ready. Born ready. So right now, I think Patty Mahomes is gonna put up some big numbers. You know, just he's a natural.
It's a solid pick.
You know, yeah, just gonna put up numbers. For my QB, my wide receiver is DeAndre Hopkins, and as far as the RB, I'm gonna go with Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, okay.
Saquon. I'm gonna go Justin Herbert, Henry, Justin Jefferson.
That's bold for just that's
What
touchdown.
about your running back?
Henry.
Oh,
Derrick Henry. Okay, that's good.
Then tight end.
Oh, tight
I
end.
thought we were doing tight end.
Oh, we are doing tight end.
Oh, okay. Well,
Who's your tight end?
I don't know.
Okay, that's
I
okay.
got tight end Kelsey.
Kelsey. Okay, I'll go next. I think Josh Allen QB1. I got I think Christian McCaffrey will be RB1, and then I have wide receiver 1. I do think Tyreek Hill. I got Travis Kelce as tight end 1.
I got QB Lamar Jamar.
Nice.
And then running back Christian McCaffrey. And then I'm gonna go with Travis, but I do want to say that Waller's gonna be up there.
Mhm.
And then wide receiver. I think my man Scary Terry's gonna have a crazy.
Scary Terry, yeah, he's primed. That's it, boys. Alrighty, thank everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for watching this. It's been a lot of fun, and we hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Thanks for watching. We'll be here every Friday. Tune in.
Yeah,
Yes,
boy.
sir.
4Casuals family.